game here for the coach Frizzell, his the new head coach for the Chanute Blue Comets. We're going to get his interview coming up here on Z95.3 and on the live stream. We do have the live stream going now at KINZ.biz. So go to KINZ.biz, and we have made it really easy this year for you to find the Ustream for both, whether we're working with the high school or if it's a KIZ broadcast. Tonight it's a KIZ broadcast, so click on the left where it says KIZ broadcast, and if we were working with the high school, then it would be the Chanute Blue Comet broadcast right next to it. So if you're looking for the live broadcast, we're on the live stream, and it is up and going here tonight. It is a Jessica McMahon ball game tonight. Brad, she is Jessica McMahon of Farm Bureau Financial Services, your Community National Bank halftime report, and that is being brought to with Dr. Adams, the new superintendent, is the state of the USD 413 Public Union address. That is coming up at halftime. And post-game is brought to us by North Santa Fe Auto and Tire. They did a really good job. Had to have some work done on the old Jeep. They got to take care of for us. And, hey, our breaks are going to be brought to you tonight by Young's Welding, the Medicine Shop, Commercial Bank. And also I'll be bringing to you the ball game tonight is Associated Professionals Bumper to Bumper Ash Grove. J. Hatfield Chevrolet Seeds, the Daily Grind, and Playmakers. Playmakers got us tuned in down there on the live stream through the year this year, too. So check it out down there in Playmakers as you're going to have a good meal. All right, we're ready to go for the ball game here tonight. We got the good fans, good crowd from the Blue Comets rolling in here. Circle one, the Thunderbirds. Coach Poole out there. He's got a very good team, but I tell you, they're in the Ark Valley Chisholm Trail Division 3, and they are in a very tough division. If the likes of El Dorado, McPherson, Winfield, Buhler, Augusta. So this is kind of a team that where they've got to make you pick and choose some of the good times and just try to get some of those best players out there and keep them and see if they can come up with a good team. They had quite a few young men out there. They were 2-7 on the year last year, 0-5 in their district. Blue Comets beat them 31-8 last year, I do believe, in that ball game in Chanute. So Blue Comets going to come out here with a very improved, as far as the young men out there. We have a very improved offensive line just by the experience. We have an improved quarterback by his experience too. Just a very, very experienced football team for the Chanute Blue Comets. Coach Frizzell, who has been around this team for quite a few years, so he's no stranger to the Blue Comets. So we're going to hear from him coming up here shortly as we get ready for your pregame interview. So let's get ready to do that here on Z95.3. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors for about 3 minutes, and then we're going to come back, and then we'll be ready to go with the pregame interview with Coach Frizzell. We'll be back here after that as we get you ready for kickoff here on the Z95.3.
Good evening, Blue Comet fans. It's time for Blue Comet football here for the 2019 season on your home for the Blue Comets Z95.3. And with me, the new football coach for the Blue Comets this year, Coach Frizzell. Coach, how you doing?
Doing good.
Awesome. I'll tell you what, it is a new year, a great new look for this team, a lot of optimism for this team. But share a little bit about you. You're a hometown guy. You've been on the staff for a long time. You've been around this team. You know the kids. Now you got to step into that head coaching position. And so since you've made that decision up until game time tonight, how's it been and how you feel about it?
It's been really good. This is my 15th year here, so I've got some experience being here and kind of knowing how to handle Chanute kids and how just how the program has worked in the past and seen a lot of things. It's been a really good transition. I love the kids we have. I've got some hard-working, good kids, and that makes it really easy for me to do my job. So.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, too, and making it easy for you to do your job as those assistant coaches, you definitely got to have that for yourself and the kids. So I know that you've been around these guys for a lot of years. You know each other. You kind of know what you're looking for each other. But that's a good thing to help to start off for your first year. So tell us about these great guys and be walking the sideline with you.
Okay, we'll start with the defensive side of the ball. We got Coach Rusty Emling. He's a co-defensive coordinator, and he coaches D-line. He brings a wealth of knowledge to us. He's been the former head coach at Burlington High School. He's been in Anderson County. He's a former Emporia State Hornet, just like myself, so he's got a lot of knowledge he brings to the table. Young guy that just second year here, Bradley Campbell. It's actually the principal, Brian Campbell's son, and he played at McPherson College and grew up in a couple different areas, but played high school ball in Hugoton, and he's a very knowledgeable young guy. So it's going to be really exciting to see what he can do in the future for us because he knows a lot about football, and it's a great guy to have. And then Kent Frizzell is our last defensive coach. He's co-defensive coordinator as well and coaches defensive backs. So he's actually my dad, and I didn't have to go very far to find that guy, but I knew he was someone that we wanted to work with our kids. very knowledgeable, former head coach here, and just a great guy to have on the staff. And all those guys treat kids well. They treat kids the right way, and that's what we want to be all about. So moving over to the offensive side of the ball, we were excited to get Devin Crabtree, a Chanute kid that I coached. I was coaching wide receivers at the time. 08, I think, was his senior year, and he was one of my wide receivers and a defensive back and a heck of a football player. And he's been off doing some big things. University of Texas El Paso. He was a GA last year for basketball there, and decided, he wanted to get closer to home. So we're happy to have him on staff. Luke Hall, he's been at Benedictine College. Actually coached on the staff there. St. Thomas Aquinas, another big program, 6A or 5A program in Kansas. So he brings a lot to the table. He's super organized. He knows everything there is to know about technology. He's an awesome guy to have on our staff. And then Kurt Sizemore is coaching offensive line. He has been doing a very good job with offensive line. He made the transition last year. He was defensive line. So he's learned really fast and caught on to things and coming up with some of his own terminology. And he's just a really bright, smart young guy that I'm excited to have. And then the last coach is, I guess, myself. So.
Right. Yeah, you're going to be calling offensive plays this year,
Yes.
so you be the offensive coordinator and run the plays out there. That's great. So, yeah, great guys. I've got to play golf with some of those guys. I've got to hang out with them a few times, too. So, a great bunch of guys to have, and I know it's going to be great for the kids as well. All right, so, all that, Coach, let's get it started here. It starts in summer with conditioning and everything else. So, up until your first practice and everything, how did that go? I mean, did you have a lot of involvement with the kids? Were they excited about it? Was it what you were looking for?
Yeah, they were excited. Numbers-wise, we started pretty strong. Kind of highs and lows during the summer, which I think is to be expected with any program. But I think moving forward, the goal is to get more kids in the weight room in the summer. We worked on playbook stuff all summer long too, and we had a nice core group of kids there. But you always want more. You always expect more out of kids and want to do better. So if you're not doing that, I think you're going the wrong direction. So we're looking forward to next summer getting more kids involved and having even higher numbers. So.
I tell you what, though, it starts with the guys up front.
Yes.
I'm an old offensive lineman. I love the big hogs up front.
Yep.
And you got some good guys coming back. That includes J Mac, one of my favorite guys. No offense to anybody else out there, but I mean, you got to have a good offensive line out there, Coach. And like I said, if they can keep Ty Bowman clean and make some room for Tyler Davis and Bradley Peavy, that's what you need. So tell me about them big guys up there. They're a good core group.
We do. We got some good upperclassmen, and we got actually enough guys this year that there's some battles going on for spots.
Sweet.
So that competition is going to breed success, I think. You mentioned Jacob McDonald. He's been an all-league player, I think, the last 3 years or 2 previous years, and we expect him to do the same thing again this year. Colin Hudson, another senior that's returning. He's looked really good at tackle. Tucker Davis, a sophomore, big kid. He should provide, some depth and possibly be in the mix to get a starting job. And then Garen Golay, a junior, another big kid. We got some big physical kids that have put in time in the weight room, so it's exciting. He's another kid that can help us a lot there. Braden Dillo, another big. He's really put on a lot of weight and muscle this summer. He's a really good-looking kid. He's just chiseled out of stone right now and weighs about 190 pounds. And I guarantee you, he's not somebody you want to line up against on Friday nights. So on the other side, we got Nolan Werner, another senior that has done a really nice job for us. He's probably the smartest guy on our offensive line. He can tell any of the 5 guys what they're doing any play, and he does a fantastic job as well. So those 6 guys there are kind of battling for 5 spots.
Right. Well, I know Golay, he was a sitter last year,
Yep,
and
yep.
he kind of got into a little bit of an injury, I think it was, if I remember right. And so I know he had a real good start to the season. I know he was a sophomore, I think last year, junior this year, I believe. So he's going to be good for you guys,
Yep,
too.
yep.
So I know. But that's where it all starts up there, those big guys. I hope they have an awesome year, and I know that they will, too. All right, moving into the backfield there, Coach, of course, we're going to talk about Ty Bowman, but your 2-headed monster you got back there. You got Bradley Peavy and Tyler Davis who complement each other so well, but there's also some really cool things you can do with them individually with the way they play.
Yep. Yeah, we plan on Tyler will be our running back. We got to get both of those guys on the field first of all at the same time. We're still running a single back set. We haven't put any 2-back stuff. That might be later down the road, but we're going to use Briley where we can. He's such a good athlete and explosive and can do a lot of good things. So, if we have to play him at running back, we will. He's also going to be on the field at wide receiver, and those 2 guys can definitely generate some offense along with Jaden Costin. It's looked really impressive. So.
Yeah, because we're going to talk about Ty first, and then that receiving core. But Ty, he's been looked at by a lot of colleges, and then by all rights he should. He's just had a monster year last year, and he should have a great year this year. He's just getting thicker. The kid's just tall. He's got the right height. He's got everything that any college prospect was looking for in this young man, and he's got the team to prove it this year, I do believe.
Yeah, I think so too. He's set up to have a great senior year. He's got weapons all over the field to throw to. He's got a good offensive line in front of him, so looking for him to have a big year.
Right. This year. And so this is what I was kind of wondering. But my big question is because we lost some of those guys that we like to throw the ball to. And, you said a little bit of Jaden Costin, Bradley Peavy out there. That's a good replace too. Plus you got an awesome tight end in Garrett Allman too. So there's some weapons in there. So who's a couple of those other guys you're going to look to step into those receiver spots this year?
Other than the guys you mentioned, Cam Kester's been getting some reps at wide receiver. Blake Atwood's been getting some reps. Those guys, will have a chance to do something special this year for us. Got a new kid, Curtis Harris, that should be in the mix here soon. Kind of got a late start, but he could be in the mix. And there's several other. Eric Erb's another kid, freshman. He's a quarterback. He'll probably end up being our backup quarterback, but he can also shuffle in there and play some wide receiver. And he's got great hands and run. He just gets football. He's been to camps all over the place, and he just knows football.
I think I remember talking about that young man from the 8th grade in Royster last year, so he's going to be a great addition too. All right, well, let's jump over to the other side of the ball. We had some great, secondary back there, but we lost some of those basketball guys that decided to play last year. So, that's going to be another place. And I know we got some guys who are going to play back and forth, but I love hearing about the competition because it does make you better. But that secondary, let's start there. How's that going to look this year? Because we are going to play some fast passing teams.
And that's another place where we kind of got some competition going on. Ty Bowman and Cam Kester, I think, will start at safeties for us going into game one here. And Bradley Peavy and Jaden Costin will start at corner. So no doubt those guys, a lot of them are going to be playing both ways. So Colton Fritch is a kid that's right there on the bubble, and he's going to be getting some playing time along with Blake Atwood, Eric Erb, possibly Dagan Dean, throwing some freshman names in there. Pretty talented kids. They can give us some depth. So.
Good. Well, now, up to the front seven, I'm hoping that, we got enough guys that are saying enough competition that we don't have to play too many of those big guys up front either. And our linebacker core should be solid with those guys coming back too.
Yeah, our linebacker core is looking really solid. Obviously, Tyler Davis was a very good one last year. And we were blessed to get out Riker Donovan this year. He's a big physical kid, and he's been really, really good at linebacker so far in camp. So really exciting. It's going to be fun to see what he can do. And he's going to be in the mix at running back to get some playing time there too. So he's a nice addition, big 200-pound kid that we've been lacking for a few years. So.
Well, I tell you what, you got one more weapon I want to talk about too, because I know Coach Shields wasn't afraid to use this young man when they need to, and that's Jacob Adams coming back, and that young man can kick the ball. And if you need him in a pressure situation, I have no doubt you're going to hesitate to go that young man either.
No doubt. That's exactly my thoughts. That kid has been, ice in the veins since day one, since he's been kicking for us. So, I got all the confidence in the world that we put him out there and the game's on the line. He's going to get it done.
Right. Cool, sweet. I'm looking forward to a great season, Coach. But before I let you go, tell me a little bit about Circle. Like I said, we got them last year on our house, but they were a young team this year. They're better this year, and I knew that. I said that last year. They're going to be better this year, and they are. Mm-hmm. So, how do you see them this year? What are we going to have to make sure we do? Don't we're on the road, so we can't go to their house and let them beat us up.
Yep. But game one, we got to make it a business trip. We got to head to Circle with a goal in mind, and if ever I keep telling the guys, if you just do your job with maximum effort, we're going to be fine. And if we do that across the board, we're going to win a lot of games this year. Just give max effort and get our job done and to the best of our ability, and we're going to win a lot of games. Circle, they got some guys out there that can play football. Watch them film. They got some guys that can run. They got some big physical guys, and we're just going to have to go toe-to-toe with them and be ready to go when the first whistle blows. So.
All right. I think we'll be ready to go, Coach. I know I've been excited for the last 2 weeks. I'm sure you have been ready as well to get out there in that first game, too. So I'll tell you what, good luck to you and the guys, Coach. We'll look forward to a great season. I'll see you on the field Friday night for the game. It's time now for the Comets to come to the field on your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. Good evening, Blue Comet fans. It's time for Blue Comet football here for the 2019 season on your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. And with me, the new football coach for the Blue Comets this year, Coach Frizzell. Coach, how you doing?
Doing good.
Awesome. I'll tell you what, it is a new year, a great new look for this team, a lot of optimism for this team. But let's hear a little bit about you. You're a hometown guy. You've been on the staff for a long time. You've been around this team. You know the kids. Now you got to step into that head coaching position. So since you've made that decision up until game time tonight, how's it been and how you feel about it?
It's been really good. This is my 15th year here, so I've got some experience being here and kind of knowing how to handle Chanute kids and how just how the program has worked in the past and seen a lot of things. It's been a really good transition. I love the kids we have. I've got some hardworking, good kids, and that makes it really easy for me to do my job. So.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what, too, and making it easy for you to do your job as those assistant coaches, you definitely got to have that for yourself and the kids. So I know that you've been around these guys for a lot of years. You know each other. You kind of know what you're looking for in each other. But that's a good thing to help to start off for your first year. So tell us about these great guys that be walking the sideline with you.
Okay, we'll start with the defensive side of the ball. We got Coach Rusty Emling. He's a co-defensive coordinator, and he coaches D-line. He brings a wealth of knowledge to us. He's been the former head coach at Burlington High School. He's been in Anderson County. He's a former Emporia State Hornet, just like myself, so he's got a lot of knowledge he brings to the table. Young guy that just second year here, Bradley Campbell. It's actually the principal, Brian Campbell's son, and he played at McPherson College and grew up in a couple different areas, but played high school ball in Hugoton, and he's a very knowledgeable young guy. So it's going to be really exciting to see what he can do in the future for us because he knows a lot about football.
Yeah.
It's great to have. And then Tim Brazell is our last defensive coach.
I can't hear you. Do what?
He's actually my dad, and didn't have to go very far to find out about that. I mean, he was somewhere.
Hang on. You're gonna have to turn that button bar off so I can hear you. Say it again.
Moving over to the offensive side of the ball.
Shouldn't you should just be able to tell them just to click on stuff, click on the sign in. You don't need a password or anything. Shouldn't.
He's been out doing some big things. University of Texas El Paso, GA last year. And
Play some commercials. Play some commercials. 3 minutes.
So we're happy to have him on staff.
Yeah.
Paul, he's been at Benedictine College. Actually coached on the staff there. St. Thomas Aquinas, another big program, 6A or 5A program in Kansas. So he brings a lot to the table. He's super organized. He knows everything there is to know about technology. He's an awesome guy to have on our staff. And then Kurt Sizemore is coaching offensive line. He has been doing a very good job with offensive line. He made the transition last year. He was defensive line. So he's learned really fast and caught on to things and coming up with some of his own terminology. And he's just a really bright, smart young guy that I'm excited to have. And then the last coach is, I guess, myself. So
Yeah, you're going to
start at corner. So no doubt those guys, a lot of them are going to be playing both ways. So Colton Fritch is a kid that's right there on the bubble, and he's going to be getting some playing time along with Blake Atwood, Eric Erb, possibly Dagan Dean, throwing some freshman names in there. Pretty talented kids that can give us some depth. So.
Good. Well, now up to the front seven. I'm hoping that we got enough guys that say enough competition that we don't have to play too many of those big guys up front either. And our linebacker core should be solid with those guys coming back too.
Yeah. Our linebacker core is looking really solid. Obviously, Tyler Davis was a very good one last year, and we were blessed to get out Riker Donovan this year. He's a big physical kid, and he's been really good at linebacker so far in camp. So. Really exciting. It's going to be fun to see what he can do, and he's going to be in the mix at running back to get some playing time there too. So he's a nice.
And welcome back here, Blue Collar fans. We get ready to go for the big Blue Collar broadcast this evening from Circle, Kansas. Here is the Circle Towanda and the Thunderbirds welcoming the Blue Comets to town here this evening as we get ready for Towanda to get ready to hit the field. Coming in here just shortly for tonight. Blue Comets already taking the field here. They are on the near sideline, and the Thunderbirds still waiting just as we have it up on the live stream here. You can see they're getting ready to bust in through and get out to the field here as we're ready to get this one underway. And here comes the Thunderbirds on the way to the field now. It should be a good game here tonight. Like I said, folks, we talked to Coach Frizzell there in the pregame and had a lot of good things to say here about the Circle squad. They were much younger. They were a younger squad last year. They got a lot of returning guys coming back here. So Blue Comets better be ready to go here. It's not like that they're just going to come in here and Tawanda's just going to roll over for them. They better be ready to play the ball game. I know that there's a lot of hype out there saying that the Blue Comets are supposed to be picked to, like my good buddy Zoll's SEK poll says that they were picked to, the Blue Comets picked to win the SEK, which is good. We should win this SEK this year. That's the time of competition, but it starts tonight. Got to beat up here. Got to beat up Towanda Circle. Got to be ready to go for a big game in Pittsburgh next week. But you can't look at Pittsburgh next week. You got to take care of business here tonight. So we're about 5 minutes away from the start of this one, as we start to the live stream up here. Should be rolling on that. Okay, we're getting ready for the captains to come out, and we'll do the coin toss coming up here this evening. It is the Ryan Disbrow State Farm Insurance Agent pregame show. We'll have our Community National Bank halftime show. We have our interview with Dr. Adams, the new superintendent, as we always do. We start the season with our State of the Union Public School address for USD 413. And kind of interesting to start off there as we talked a little bit about the lockdown and some of the other things that happened as we started the school year. So it's a good interview coming up at halftime, and then I'll put it online coming up after this evening. If you missed our Coach Frizzell pregame interview, it is on our Facebook pages at Classic Magazine 95.3. So now, still waiting on the referees here to finally get everything put together so we can get this one underway. I've been waiting for quite a while. I got here and made a lot of noise when I got here. So hopefully Blue Comets going to be looking to make a lot of noise here again tonight. All right, we're going to have Ty Bowman, Tyler Davis, Jacob McDonald, and Jaden Costin are going to be your captains for the Knights. Dylan Brewer, 44, Stevenson. Looks like number 5, Luke Myers, the quarterback, out there for the Circle Thunderbirds. All right. Referee having a little discussion out there. Nice field out here at Circle Towanda. Nice little ride out here. Came out 54 through Eureka. See some of the stuff going on there in Eureka after the storm there. It looks really, really good. All right. Ready for the coin toss here.
The officials for tonight's games are referee Jason Watkins, umpire Rickford Lawler, line judge
Coming up tomorrow.
headlining Mike Gibson.
We got the college action here on Z95.3 starting at 9 tomorrow morning. We will have the K-State Wildcats taking on Bowling Green here on Z95.3 over 1460 AM. You got Royals baseball Saturday, Royals baseball early Sunday, and then NFL action Sunday and Monday on 1460 and 99.9 FM. All right, Circle has deferred and will receive the first half kickoff. That means the Blue Comets will get the second half kickoff. So here we go. We're ready to go for some football. Boy, I tell you what, I've been ready. Hope you've been as ready as I am as we're ready to play some football here tonight. Get this season underway. We're going to be here on Z95.3 all year long and on our live stream at KINZ.biz. Sometimes we'll be with Miss Backshaw's video production class at CHS, and I'm running this camera by myself, folks, so I'll do my best to keep everything on the action the best I possibly can. So said the Blue Comets here to the near side. Circle, the home side to the far side there. And it looks like the Blue Comets will go left to right on your radio dial, as Towanda will get the ball first. All right, so Coach, getting them all lined up, ready to go Blue Comets going to get the ball first. They deferred, sorry. Should have known that. First game. Okay, here we go. Chanute's going to get it first, and they will go left to right. Ty Bowman out there with Jake Brown getting a little bit of warm-up. Gunnar Coslet warming him up out there as well. So here we go. It looks like going back deep for the Blue Comets is going to be Solomon Bowen, Jaden Costin. Yeah, Jake Hageman. Oh, sorry. Jaden Costin, Jackson Coons, Bradley Peavy. Back there deep. Blake Atwood's going to be back there deep for the Blue Comets as well as we're setting ready to go for kickoff. For Friday Night Under the Lights, it's underway. So here we go. Let's play some football. Here's the kick. And it'll be taken on the bounce there by Bradley Peavy. Trying to bring it up the field. He's at the 25. Breaks a tackle. He's at the 40. He's at midfield. He's in the circle territory and nobody's going to catch him. And it's Bradley Peavy on the opening kickoff. That'll be a touchdown. Blue Comets. That's the way to start the season. Bradley Peavy takes it to the house. 82 yards on the touchdown run up the field, and Bradley Peavy puts the Blue Comets on the board with a touchdown on the opening kickoff. Touchdown, Blue Comets. So here comes Jacob Adams. He'll come in to try the extra point. So that's the way to do it here. Started off early. We'll do this. Let's do this. Getting a little ahead of myself here. Let's do that. I'm going to keep that there. All right, so here we go. Get ready for the kick. And Jacob Adams, Jaden Costin's going to hold on to it for him. So Adams will sit back. And ready for the kick. Oh, Circle getting one more player on there. Make sure they got enough. Now they're ready to go. Low snap. Nice job by Costin to get it up, and it's good. And Jaden Costin gets it through, so the point after, or I should say Adams. Jaden Costin does a good job getting the hold down. So PAT by Adams is good. It's a 7-0 ball game. All right. Opening kickoff goes back for the score. We'll take a 1-minute break. Be back for the kick here on Z95.3. Hey, we're back here ready to go for the kick. And here it is on the way. And it's going to be taken there at about the 10-yard line. Take it over there to that near side, and he'll be wrangled up there by the Blue Comets. Taking him down. Number 11 on the return right there. That is Colton Kilman. And it will be a first down and 10 for the Thunderbirds out of the 27-yard line.
First and 10 from the 28 for your T-Birds.
All right, they'll call it to 28, first down and 10. Quarterback, Luke Myers, brings it to the line. Looks like they'll have single set backfield. Back in I formation there. So Myers underneath the center. I formation here, trying to go power football right up to good. Myers holds himself. Here comes the pitch. It's on the ground. Blue Comets got it. And the Blue Comets going to come up with it. Jaden Costin's going to cover it up as the pitch hits the ground, and it's a fumble. And the Blue Comets recover. Jaden Costin jumps right on it there, so the Blue Comets get right back, and they're deep into Wanda territory as they'll start off on the fumble. Chanute gets it on the 25-yard line up to Wanda. First down and 10. Here comes that offense for Coach Frizzell's squad. Going out forward to the left side, Cam Kester. Triple receiver set here to the near side. That's going to be Allman, Costin, and PV. He's going to have Tyler Davis, TV, Light in the backfield. As Bowman now looking to throw over here to the right side. Oh, in and out of the hands there, Garrett Allman. Incomplete pass. So the pass, incomplete. 25-yard line pass. Second down and 10 for your Blue Comets from the circle 25 after the fumble. And Blue Comets now coming back out once again. Now send a triple receiver set over to the left side. They go left to right. That is Kester out far to the left side with PV and Costin, and Allman by himself down here to the right. Davis in the backfield as they flow it out. Here's the pitch to Davis. He tries to turn the corner. Good block. He's sealing it off on the edge. Turn the corner. T-Day trying to take it in. He'll be knocked out of bounds there inside the 5-yard line. And looks like he'll be down there to about the 3. So it's a 22-yard run by Tyler Davis. So that's our first down, Blue Comets. First down and goal, actually. All the way down to the 3-yard line. So Blue Comets looking to get a quick 2-score lead here over Circles. They took the opening kickoff back, and then they get a fumble recovery on the second play by Tawanda to now have the football. First down and goal right there about the 3-yard line. Davis to the right side of Bowman in the backfield. And shotgun. PV out wide to the left side. They jumble the formation up here. Here's Bowman going to look to get it himself. They sees it down, but Ty turns the corner. We're going to get a penalty flag. Got some laundry on the field. That may be a penalty there against Bradley PV. Maybe right where they threw it. That's where he was standing. I don't know what the penalty is, but he was there where the penalty flag comes down from the referee. So we'll hold on and see what the penalty flag is going to be here. And I'll negate the touchdown. We're going to get a holding on the Blue Comets. So a hold on the Blue Comets and back them up. As we try to get the score fixed here for you folks. I should have done that a while ago, but now we're good. All right, so now to back them up. 10 back to the 16-yard line. So the Blue Comets get it's like 11 or 12-yard penalty there. All right, so Bowman brings it right back out. Triple receiver set here to the right side. Davis to his left. Bowman got to look to pass here. And got another penalty flag, as that one's going to be low and incomplete. And we got another penalty flag comes in here. And that could be another hold here, but we'll see. Looks like he's pointing towards the Blue Comets as the side judge and the ref have a talk over there to the far side at about the 15-yard line. So, no foul on the play. So after the penalty wall back here, we're back to the 16-yard line. That was a 13-yard penalty what it was a while ago. So that brings up now a second down and about 16 here. Second and goal from the 16 for the Blue Comets, leading at 7-0 right now. Back over there now. As we'll spread it back out, triple receiver set here to the near side once again. Bowman looking to pass. He's going to throw it over here. He's going to have his man. Oh, in and out of the hands. A little bit low there to Bradley Peavy. And incomplete pass. So that'll bring up a third down to 16 here for the Blue Comets. Third and go from the 16-yard line. All right, so third down to go from the 16-yard line is Bowman. Now takes it himself, trying to bring it through the middle, breaks one tackle, still on his feet, and he tackles his way up through to about the 5-yard line, back to close to the original line of scrimmage. So run of about 11 here for Ty Bowman. So that's still going to be a field goal attempt here by the Blue Comets. Looks like Jacob Adams is going to come on here. So as Adams comes in, ready to go here for the kick, and it looks like it's going to be about a 24-yard field goal attempt here for Jacob Adams. Here's the snap, good snap, balls it up, and it is good. It looks like Blue Comets get the field goal from 24 yards out to make it a 10-0 ball game. So, the Blue Comets going to kick it back off. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back. 10-0 Blue Comets here in the first quarter, Z95.3. Oh, go ahead. It should be right there somewhere, man. It should be like a yellow piece of paper or a business card or something right there. I can't remember off the top of my head. All right. And we are back here as we get the kickoff, and Tawada's going to take it over to the nearest, to the far side there from us, and trying to turn the corner there and to be taken down by, looks like number 80 there. That is Colton Fritsch comes up with the tackle, and here comes the Blue Comet defense out here, as Tawanda will have for the second time. They had one play and then fumbled, and they will start off on their own 26-yard line, it looks like. So the 26 of Tawanda is where they'll start off here. Quarterback Myers, brings it to the line back there. And this time Myers, single set back here as Kilman back there in the backfield. Got a receiver on both sides. Jumbo formation, he's going to flip it here to Tillman, trying to come to the near side. Here comes the Blue Comet defense trying to track him down. He breaks one tackle through there. Nice job, Garrett Allman. Tackles him there at about the 33-yard line. He'll pick up about 7. So Kilman picks up 7 as Garrett Allman comes up at the stop there. 2nd down and 3 for the Blue Comets. So Myers brings him back to the line. We'll have Kilman to his left side as they go right to left on your radio dial. Single receiver set, both sides of the formation. Hand it off. Second man through, number. There you go. That's number 4 there. Coslet on the run. He'll pick up a couple. Looks like he'll have enough for a first down up to the 36-yard line. He'll pick up just enough for the first down for Circle. So it'll be a first down and 10 here for the Thunderbirds from their own 36-yard line. 8:52 to go here in this first quarter. It's a 10-0 Blue Comet lead to start the ball game. We had a kickoff return to start the season by Bradley Peavy. Takes it all the way back to the house for the touchdown. And then a fumble recovery and then a field goal, 24 yards by Allman. That's the 10-0 score. Here's Myers looking to pass. He's going to be flushed out of pocket. Swings it over here to the left side. He'll find his receiver number 19. That is Rogers on the reception. And he'll take it out there to the 30, maybe the 38-yard line for a gain of 2. So 2nd down and 8 here for Circle as we get down to 8 minutes to play here in this first quarter. So here we go, as they're going to give it to the first man through, and the ball's on the floor once again, and Circle may have got on it, I don't know, looks like they may have, as Coslet drops it coming through the line, and he may have got back on it. So no gain on the play by Coslet, as he is able to keep Circle from another turnover here that would have been devastating for Circle deep in their own end once again. right, so third down and long as Myers rolls out to his right side. He's going to put it up in the air. He's got his man right there about midfield into Blue Comet territory at the 49. Looks like number 17, Schultz. And he'll get it up to the 49-yard line of the Blue Comets. That's a 13-yard pass play for Myers. As they pick up another first down here for Circle. 49 of Chanute. So the Thunderbirds come back to the line there in Blue Comet territory there at the Blue Comet 49-yard line. Myers gonna fake the handoff. Now gonna go downfield. Got a man down there. Oh, overthrows the man downfield. And boy, he had him right there too, just out of the grasp of his intended receiver. Incomplete pass brings up second down. Blue Comet's lucky there as he got behind the defense. And that could have been a touchdown here. All right, so it will be a second down and 10. Sorry, folks, I'm trying to help out one of my other broadcasting crews, so give me a second here. Can you send the passwords for the KKOY live stream to me, please? All right, so here we go. Myers being flushed out of the pocket, and finally has to eat it there. And it will be, did he catch it there? Did not. So incomplete pass as forced to air and throw there, so the pass incomplete. 2 for 4, 15 yards as they bring up third down and 10 now for Circle. Ball still onto the 49-yard line of Chanute. So Tawanda goes back up here as Myers goes under center. Twin receiver set over to the far side of the formation. Going to look to pass. And he puts it up as his man. We got a penalty flag right in the middle of the field as it was complete there to number 17, Schultz. But we do have a penalty flag as it will be complete there to the 44-yard line, looks like, of the Blue Comets. But and it looks like it's going to be against Tawanda here, as it's right there in the middle of the field. Holding. And that's a penalty on for number 59 of the offense. That'll back him up there. And it's at the 49, so it will take it all the way back to the 49. The 39 of Tawanda. That's a 12-yard penalty. No first of the night. That makes it a third down and about 22 now here for Tawanda. They have the ball all the way back to their own 39-yard line. Clock continuing to roll. 10-0. 6:15 to go here in this first quarter. And we're going to get a timeout. So we're going to take a Young's Welding timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. Be right back. Blue Comets up 10-0 here in the first. Z95.3. All right, we're back here ready to go for the T-Birds coming out of here. They have a third down and long. Do the T-Birds. All right, so ready to go. Here's the Myers comes under center. Twin receiver set over to the left side. Now looking to pass here. Going to be flushed out of the pocket. Finally, Garrett Allman's going to catch up to him. And that's a sack of Myers back at the 38-yard line. And a good job there. Back at the 37. It's a sack, so it's a loss of 2. by Myers. Back to the 37. Nice sack there by Garrett Allman. Here comes a punt.
After that sack, bring up 4th down.
All right, so here comes a punt on the 4th down. Back deep for your Blue Comets. Jaden Costin, Bradley Peavy. Ready now for the punt. It's like number 15 there. Here's the punt on the way. And Bradley Peavy gets thrown all the way back to inside the 25-yard line. He'll make the fair catch call. It'll be down to the 24 of Chanute. So the Blue Comets will get it back, and they'll be in their own territory this time at their own 24-yard line. Ready to go. 5:27 to play. So here come the Blue Comets as they get ready to come out for actually their third, it should be their third possession as they took the opening kickoff to the house, did Bradley Peavy. So here comes that Blue Comet offense up 10-0 now, 5:27 to go here in the first quarter. So Tyler Davis in the backfield. Twin receiver set both sides here as Bowman goes under center. Costin in motion. Going to give it to Tucker, to Tyler. 2D trying to break through the line to the left side. He'll get across the 25 up to about the 27, 28-yard line. And he'll gain about 3. They'll give him the 27. So Tyler Davis picks up 3. He's got 25 on 2 carries. Bowman bringing the play in. 2nd down and about 7 here. Long 6 for the Blue Comets. Bowman's going to put Davis to his right side as they go left to right on the radio dial. Twin receivers set both sides in shotgun. Bowman. He's going to hold himself and Tyler Bowman gets wrapped up in the backfield as he had no chance on that when the Thunderbirds went down in the backfield. That RPO did work out real good there as I don't know what they were trying to set up, but Ty Bowman looked like it was a quarterback run, but the Thunderbirds saw that and they swarmed him into the backfield as they take it back all the way to the 23 for a loss of 4. So 4:19 left to go here, and that's a loss for the Blue Cows. Takes it back to a 3rd down and 11. Bowman checking in with Frizzell over on the sideline. So he brings him to the line. He'll empty out the backfield, spread him out. Trip receiver set here to the near side. Now spread formation. Bowman going to look to pass here. They find some time. Going to bring it upfield. He's going to find him down there. And he's got Bradley Peavy up the field. He's got it. He's at the 15, the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Blue Comets! There you go. 67-yard touchdown pitch and catch to Bradley Peavy from Ty Bowman. And it's a touchdown, Blue Comets. Touchdown pass play to Bradley Peavy. And he takes it to the house. 67 yards. And it's touchdown Blue Comets. Here comes Jacob Adams on for the extra point try. Jaden Costin looking to hold it down for him. Still 3:46 to go here in this first quarter. Here's the kick. It is up. And it is good. So the PAT is good. That makes it a 17-0 ball game. 3:46 to go in the first. We'll take a 1-minute break. Come back for the kickoff on your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. And we're back here on the kickoff, and it'll be taken there by number 8. That is Jacques Seal. They'll bring it here to the Blue Comet side, still on his feet. Finally being taken down there by Bobby Peavy and Garrett Ullman. Close to the 40-yard line. First down and 10 to Wanda from their own 38.
Number 35 for the Comets, Riley. They will be taken down.
3:39 to go here in the first half, or the first quarter, sorry. Blue Comets up 17 to nothing here over Circle in this first quarter. So first down and 10 here from Myers. He goes back under center. On our 38-yard line, that's going to be an offsides. Blue Comets, maybe. Did he get drawn? Jumping off over there. Kyle Palmer, big number 7-4 for the Blue Comets, and it's an offsides. Blue Comets takes it up to the 43. So Blue Comets pick up 5. 2 penalties, 18 yards for the Blue Comets, but they lead at 17-0. Here comes Myers bringing them back to the line for Towanda. First down at 5 from their own 43-yard line. Myers handing off, first guy through. That's just number 17, Blue Comet defense right there to meet him in the hole. He gets a couple. That's number 30. That is Ott, number 30. And he'll pick up a couple there to the 45-yard line. So it's a second down and about 3 from their own 45. 3:14 to go here in the first. So 3:45 to go here into the first quarter. Here comes Myers, bringing him to the line. Second down and about 3 from their own 45-yard line. I formation. Myers on himself, flips it out here down to Ott. Ott trying to turn the corner. Nice job there. Blue Comet defense sneaks right up on him. That is old Jackson Coons, and he makes a great play for a loss of 1 back to the 44. So loss of 1 back to the 44 makes it a third down and about 4 here for the Blue Comet, or for the Thunderbirds. So we get down to 2:25 to go here in this first quarter. 20 seconds left to go here on the play clock as Myers brings him to the line. We have Ott in that backfield with him once again. Twin receiver set here to the near side. And a man in slot comes in motion. Stopping right there. Going to try to make a hole there for big number 30, Ott. He'll try to push his way through. Blue Comet defensive line stuffs that hole. He'll take it up to the 48-yard line for a gain of 4. So that'll still bring up just enough for a first down, maybe? Hey, man, it's going to be awfully close. All they're going to say it is for a first down.
First down.
First down for Towanda. Coming into the ball game here for the Blue Comets and switching out. Big number 79, Cameron Akins, into the ball game. And that front. First down and 10 for Circles. They're trying to drive here as they get to their own 48-yard line. Twin back sit. Hand it off to Ott. Tries to go to the right side. And he gets wrangled up there and taken down after a gain of few. He'll take it into Blue Comet territory. Brought down there by Kyle Palmer. And he'll take it down to the 48-yard line of the Blue Comets. So that's a 4-yard carry. He's got 3 carries for 7 yards, does Ott. He gives them a second down and about 6 for the Thunderbirds as they move into Blue Comet territory. They can hang on to the ball, keep this steady drive going. I mean, they're moving it on the Blue Comets little by little, just taking up little chunks of yardage. But a couple of mistakes have cost him on the scoreboard already. Myers trying to throw it. Now he pulls it down, turns the corner. He gets hit there by Davis or Peavy. And he'll be close enough to a first down. It was Tyler Davis right there. They'll take it up to the 42-yard line. Gain of 6. That'll be a third down and 1 as we get under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Myers looking to get another first down, take a good drive down the field. Good job here by Towanda. Started with 3:39 to go, and they're going to run out this clock on this drive. Start on their own 38-yard line. They're now in the 42 of the Blue Comets. 34 seconds to go here. Myers brings him to the line. Under center. Fakes the handoff, and he's going to be wrangled up in the backfield by the Blue Comets. Going to tackle for the sack. That's big number 5 to Braden Dillo on the sack for the Blue Comets. That's a loss all the way back to the 47-yard line. That's a loss of 5. So Dillo causes a 4th down and long now, and here comes the Blue Comets ready for what looks like it's going to be the end of the first quarter, and it will be. The Blue Comets will lead it 17-0 at the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a 1-minute break. Second quarter on the way. It's a 4th down for a circle when we come back. Z95.3. And welcome back here, folks. We get ready to go to the second quarter for this one from Circle tonight to start the Blue Comets season. Blue Comets will be facing Blue Comets on defense here as it is a 4th down for the Thunderbirds. And it looks like they're going to be sitting out the punting team here for the start of the second quarter. Blue Comets lead it 17-0 here. And here comes the punting team. It's like Trey Weber going to come out and be the kicker here. Back deep for your Blue Comets. You got Jaden Costin and Bradley Peavy. Costin over to the far side as they now go right to left on your radio dial. Here comes the punt, and the kick is away. And it'll bounce and take a Tawanda bounce, and they're going to down it all the way down inside the 5. Nice job by the Thunderbirds, giving the Blue Comets a 99-yard field. So here we go. All the way down to the 1-yard line. There's Chanute. Nice punt. That's a 52-yard punt there. Nice job. So here comes the Blue Comets as they come out here for their first possession in the second half. They got a long way to go, but they lead at 17-0. And see if they can take a long, sustained drive, put one in the end zone. All right, just in case you're just joining us, it was a kickoff return on the opening kickoff by Bradley Peavy. He took it 67 yards for the touchdown score. Blue Comets get a fumble recovery on the first possession by Tawanda. We get it up with a field goal of 24 yards by Jacob Adams. And then a 67-yard touchdown pass from Ty Bowman to make that, 87-yard touchdown pass, my bad. Ty Bowman to Bradley Peavy. Here we go, first down to the Blue Comets. Going to hand it off right up to get there. And Tyler Davis trying to turn the corner, and he's going to be taken down after he gets past the 15. That's Bradley Peavy, my apologies. So Bradley Peavy from the 1-yard line. He'll take it all the way up to the 16 for a gain of 15 yards. Does Bradley Peavy. And that's a first down, Blue Comets. So here comes Ty Bowman. Sorry, we'll get this right. It was a 77-yard touchdown pass from Bowman to Bradley Peavy. There we go. I get that right. All right, now we're good. And it was an 82-yard touchdown return. 82 yards. I'm going to write that down before I forget. Here comes Ty Bowman now in the shotgun. Davis to his left side. Blue Comets go right to left on your radio dial. We got a stoppage in play here by the ref. So I'm going to see what that's about. Going to get everybody reset up. We're going to get a false start on the Blue Comets. That'll back them up 5 to the 11. So that will be a second down and 15 now for the Comets with 11:16 to go in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we have our Community National Bank halftime report, and it is our halftime interview with Dr. Adams, the new superintendent of Chanute Public Schools. So stick around for that. We'll have it on the live stream for you here as well. Blue Comets come out after the penalty. Under center goes Bowman. They'll have Davis in the backfield. TD Light in the backfield. Here comes Costin on the jet sweep. He's going to try to bring it around the turn, and he's got some blocking out front there. He'll take it across the 20. Good job there by Kester on some blocking out there. Gave him a few extra yards. He'll take it up to the 21, so it's a gain of 10. So good job there, Cam Kester. He'll pick up 10. That'll make it a second down and about maybe 6 there. Right there at the 20-yard line, not the 21. So it will be second down and 6 for the Blue Comets. Ty Bowman, Davis in the backfield once again. Under center. This time Peavy in motion. Going to hand it off here to Davis, trying to bring it right up the middle. Thunderbirds there, so they'll take it up and get a few. Up to about the 23-yard line for Tyler Davis. So TD Light picking up 3. So into the ball game now comes Riker Donovan. I'm going to give Tyler Davis a little bit of a break, Tyler. 3 carries, 28 yards on the night so far. Here comes Riker Donovan as Kester and Peavy here to the left side, out wide. Costin will go out by himself to the far side out there as Bowman. Now going to send Allman out there in the Y. So underneath the center goes Bowman. Bowman faking the handoff here to Donovan. Bowman trying to turn around the corner. Finds a block, still on his feet. Taking it up the circle to on the sideline. He'll go out of bounds there at about the 45-yard line, at the 44. So he'll gain 21 on the run by Ty Bowman at the 44. First down, Blue Comets. So first down and 10. Sorry, folks, I'm trying to help out one of my other crews here real quick. All right, so here we go. Bowman going to hand off. Oh, slipping as he comes through. Is that Riker Donovan there? Yeah, he'll get up to the 45-yard line. He'll get one as he slipped through, coming through there. So Donovan gets himself a 1-yard pickup. So now it will be a second down and 9 for the Blue Comets. 8:52 to go here in the first half. 17-0 Blue Comets. As Ty Bowman with the play comes to the huddle. And he'll send him out. Costin. Allman out wide to the right side. Kester, Peavy. And now looks like Riker Donovan will be out here as he spread him out in the backfield alone. Here comes. And we're going to get a penalty flag down. As Jaden Costin coming through from the right to the left side in motion on the jet sweep. Got a offsides on the Blue Comets, so that'll back him up 5 more. That's now a second down and about 14 here for the Blue Comets on their 4th penalty of the night. 28 yards on 4 penalties here for the Blue Comets. Backs them up. Checking out the sideline. You know it's going to be kind of a first game. Just like the game we saw last night between Green Bay and the Bears. It didn't look too pretty. And there's going to be moments when they're not too pretty here tonight. And they better hurry up down to 7 seconds on the play clock and trying to get them all set up. Here's 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Bowman checking it out, 2 seconds, 1 second. And they'll get it off just barely. Bowman going to try to bring it right up the middle. And he'll be wrangled up there finally. Gets hit there by number 8. That is Hill. Takes him down as he gets up back to the 45-yard line. He'll get those penalty yards back. That'll take it back to a 3rd down and 9 with 7:50 to go as Ty Bowman picks up 5. So a 3rd down and about 9 for your Blue Comets. All righty, coming up here at halftime, we do have our Community National Bank halftime interview. That is on the way. Dr. Adams, the new superintendent, be with us. Triple receiver set over to the far side. Blue Comets going right to left on that radio dial. Bowman in the backfield. Going to get some protection here from Riker Donovan. Going to put it up in the air. And it is an incomplete pass out there. Oh, they're going to say incomplete out there to Garrett Allman. And it's incomplete. 1 of 4 for 67 yards and a touchdown so far tonight, passing the ball for Ty Bowman. But he does have 4 rushes for 33 yards. So it's 4th down. The Blue Comets going to be forced to punt here. And Bradley Peavy going to show off more of the talents that he's got here with this punt. And as Coach Frizzell said, you got to make sure that young man's on the field. He's just a talented athlete wherever you put him, and he has just did a great job punting last year. Ready for to do some more this year. Here we go for the punt from Bradley Peavy. High snap. They're on the way, but he gets it away. And saying stay away from it. Good punt, and it will go out of bounds there close to the 30-yard line. And they say it's right at the 30-yard line. So it's a punt down to the Towanda 30. Nice drive there by the Blue Comets. They had it for almost 5 minutes there, but it's 7:06 left to go here in this first half. Towanda will get it back after they force the punt. And they'll have it at their own 30-yard line. First down and 10 for Circle. 17-0 ball game. Blue Comets with the lead. Here's Circle tonight. Where's my water? Alrighty. So ready to go here. Circle to 1 the first. Down and 10 for them. Back to I formation. So they got Kilman. And back there, they're going to pitch it to him. So he brings it here to the near side, trying to turn the corner. Blue Comet defense right there. He might have got a yard. Nice job there, Tyler Davis, Jackson Coombs, and big number 7 forward, that's Kyle Palmer. That takes it up to about the 31-yard line. We'll give him 1 yard on that one. So Kilman, he'll pick up 1 more. He's got 8 yards on 2 carries. Good Lord, you guys, man. So back to it now as Circle comes to the ball. So Myers going to get a timeout there by Circle. So we're going to take a timeout with him. So we got a break in the action brought to you by the Medicine Shop. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back for it. Blue Comets up 17-0 in the second quarter. 6:16 to go on Z95.3. Already back here ready to go after the timeout. Circle brings it back out, and it looks like they're going to have Garby in the backfield, number 6, behind Myers. 2 receivers set here to the near side. They're going to give it to him, and he'll try to turn the corner now. Now he does find a way around. Bowman on the chase, and he'll finally drag him out. They're close to the 48-yard line. That's number 8. That is Jacques Hill. So that's Hill. He'll get the first down there, as they'll take it all the way down to the 44-yard line. That's a nice run there for Hill. Ty Bowman on the stop there. Number 13 for Kilman. Oh, number 8. Number 8. That's Hill. He'll get 13. Another first down and 10 here for another first down and 10 here for Circle. So they forced the Blue Comets to punt not long back. See if we can finally get all these guys ready to go. Here's Myers, forced out of pocket. There's going to be 2 penalty flags coming down onto this play. So we'll hold off here and see what's happening. As hopefully we'll finally get my other 2 crews and the live streams going here. So we'll see what the calls are. We got 2 flags down on this play. We got holding. And that's where it's going to be. That holding call was back there at the 38-yard line, so that'll take it back even farther. So, as that will take them all the way back to the 28-yard line. That's a 16-yard penalty on that hold right there. So that brings up a first down and about 26 here now for Circles. We get down to 6 minutes to play here in this first half. So Myers back under center. Myers going to look to pass. His receiver slips down, so Myers slips through the offense, slips through the line and tries to take it himself. He'll take it all the way up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 7. His receiver come out here trying to set himself up there. It looks like he slipped. That was garbage number 6. So he'll pick up 7, Will Myers. So it's a second down and about 20 now. 5.5 to go. So now back to the line comes Myers. And they're bringing a man in motion from the left to the right side. Going to have a quick handoff. That doesn't work out there. Myers holds it himself, tries to go on a busted play. He might have got 1 or 2. Up to about the 40, make that the, up to the 38-yard line. He'll get 3. So now under 5 to go as we got a third down and about 17 here now for Circles. They're trying to take as much time off this clock as they can, keep that Blue Comet offense off the field, but the Blue Comets have scored on offense. They scored on special teams, and they have a fumble that turned into a field goal earlier in the ball game. So that defense can score some points too. Myers goes under center. Single receiver set out here to the near side. They go left to right on your radio dial. Myers going to look to pass. Blitz bringing in the Blue Comets, and it's a dumping it off outside, and it's an incomplete pass. Trying to get it out there to the receiver on the far side. That's going to bring up a 4th down and long with 4:19 to play in the half. And the Blue Comets going to get it back here as the punting unit comes out for Circle. So Tawana coming out here now, ready to go. So Weber will be back for the kickoff. Back deep for your Blue Comets. Looks like Costin and Peavy back deep. They'll be standing about their own 30, 35-yard lines. So there's Weber, ready to go for the kick. Have all kinds of time. Here's a nice kick by Weber. Coming here now, and they'll let it go, and it'll take a Tawana bounce. It'll go inside the 40, down to the 39-yard line. So Chanute will get it with 4:09 to go. They've held the ball 3 or 4 minutes at a time and moved it a little bit against that Blue Comet defense, but haven't been able to get inside the 20-yard line as of yet for Tawana. As Blue Comets come back out here, first down and 10 to 4:09 to go. Ball sitting on the 39-yard line. Their own 39-yard line.
I don't want your hand on my shoulder. I'm sorry. What are you talking about? I've got AD. I don't know what just happened. All right, never mind. Just forget I said it.
Make sure you have the right capital letters in that O is an O, not a 0, period. All right, so we're back here as we here to go. Ty Bowman, under center, twin receiver set both sides, and he's going to hand off in the backfield. Number 21. And that is Coombs going to pick up a couple there for the Blue Comets. He'll take it up to the 39, right at the 44-yard line. So he'll pick up 4 there, Will Coombs.
I'd like to see a little out route from the running back position. A little pass to there and just see what he can do. Gain of 4. Second down, 6. Going in the ground with Holmes on the side.
All right, so Bowman going to look to pass. He got his man Jaden Costin there about midfield. He'll be taken down there. Good tackle in the open field there by number 30. Ott, Jaden Costin with a reception out there. They'll take it all the way up to the 48-yard line. So it's a 5-yard pass play.
It's just enough space for you to catch the ball to that easy 5 yards. But unless you're extremely quick.
So it is a 3rd down and short here for the Blue Comets. Riley Peavy in the backfield. As it's going to be Bowman. Going to look to sneak it across, and they'll get to surge across midfield into Tawanda territory down to the 48-yard line. First down, Blue Comets. Down to the 48-yard line of Tawanda here on the run. Ty Bowman pushes his way in for 3. All right, so first down and 10, Blue Comets with 2:45 left to go here in the first half. They lead at 17-0. They've been held scoreless here into the second half. All those points came in that first quarter, or in the second quarter. All those points came in that first quarter. Now, trip receiver sent over to that far side. And Coombs in the backfield here with Bowman. Bowman got a hold of him. He'll pitch it out to Coombs. He'll turn it over to the right side. Gets around one tackle along the circle sideline. Taking it inside the 40 down to the 35-yard line down to the 36 is where they call out first down. Blue Comets by Coombs. So that's a 12-yard run there by Coombs. 2:21 to go here until halftime, and it's another first down, Blue Comets. First down and 10 from the 37-yard line of Tawanda. So taking their time here with the lead. Methodically moving it down the field are the Blue Comets. Looking really good here. Trip receiver set here to this near side. We'll put Garrett Allman out to the far side with Tyler Davis in the backfield to the right side of Bowman. Here's the snap. Bowman going to look to pass. Got all kinds of time. Going to go downfield. And he's got Jaden Costin. Oh, he threaded the needle right there. He's inside the 20 down to about the 19. Was a play there by the Thunderbirds, and it just got through there. You talk about threading the needle down to the 18-yard line. Jaden Costin, 19 yards on that one. 3 for 6, 91 yards for Ty Bowman. Another first down. Blue Comets with 2:09 to go. Blue Comets trying to get it in the end zone here one more time. Bumped up the score here before halftime. There's Bowman now. Under center, Peavy in motion, left to right side. Got a handoff on the end around. Here comes Jaden Costin trying to cut it back upside. Nice stiff arm, but a great tackle there. Jacques Hill, he made a great stop out there in the open field tackle. Good job by him as he takes it to the 19. That's a loss of 1.
Footed enough to be able to get past the stiff arm that Costin had ready for him and just drag him down by his jersey. Chanute faked the jet sweep and then reversed it. Costin coming in the direction of the circle.
So here we go, second down. And 10. As Bowman going to hold himself, and a nice job getting in the backfield once again here by Circle, and that's going to be a penalty foul. Penalty flag by number 58, Cheek, as Swank had him down in the backfield, and that's going to be a personal foul there probably against Circle, I do believe. And so we'll negate the play. Personal foul. Targeting penalty there. As he kind of, I thought number 58 might have done it, but that's a targeting penalty. That's a big penalty there against Tawanda with 1:10 to go. So big penalty, and that's going to take it from the 22-yard line. Well, the penalty happened, and they'll take it all the way down close to the 5 or 8-yard line maybe. So take it all the way down to the 11-yard line. So it's actually an 8-yard penalty here. So down to the 11. Blue Comets now ready to come back to the line here. First down and 10 from the 11. Ty Bowman now up under center. Twin receiver set both sides. Bowman. Roll out there. Now he's going to roll out to his right side over the head of Jaden Costin. Incomplete pass. So Costa not able to come down with that one as that was just over the head. He was wide open out there too. Just overthrew him a bit. So under a minute to go. Second down 11 ball. Second down 10 ball on the 11.
Enough where Costin let it go because he thought there was someone behind him, but still not far enough for Allman to be able to run up and make that play.
Apparently that's not it. Do you have another? Question mark. So coming back to the line of scrimmage now, Blue Comets with a second down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Under a minute to go here. And Bowman. Twin receivers set both sides. Davis in the backfield. Bowman going to hold himself. Going to follow Tyler Davis straight through. Ty Bowman to the end zone. Touchdown! Blue Comets! As Ty Bowman takes a run up the gut for 11 yards. Touchdown! And the Blue Comets take it to a 23-0 lead onto the touchdown run of 11 yards. Second rushing touchdown of the night for the Blue Comets. Receiving touchdown. Oh, sorry. That's a one rushing touchdown, one kickoff return touchdown, one receiving touchdown, and one field goal. So here comes the Jacob Adams on for the extra point try. And the kick is up, and it is a good. PAT good. So 51 seconds to go. Blue Comets take it to a 24-0 lead. We'll take a 1 minute break and come back. Commercial break here on Z95.3. All right, we're back here, and it's a short kick taken there out by the up man at about the 35-yard line. He'll pick up a few, as that is number 14 onto that reception there. That is Stovall, and he'll take it up to the 38-yard line as well. We'll start up with Tawanda. Just about 48 seconds to go in this first half, and Tawanda looking to put some points on the board here as they trade at 24-0, and they'll have it on their own 38-yard line. First down and 10. Blue Comet defense has done a pretty good job here tonight, keeping them at bay, haven't allowed much, a few passes here and there. They've got a few first downs, but a couple of mistakes by the Thunderbirds have cost them here tonight, so they're done a really good job, though, moving the ball, see if they can sustain the drive. But they don't have very much time here, got to do it quick. Myers trying to roll out, he's going to be sacked in the backfield. Nice job getting back there quick by the Blue Comets. That is Cedric Emling, and Cedric Emling gets back there and knocks it down for the sack. And that's a big loss all the way back to the 30-yard line.
You know, like I said earlier, Chanute's getting those young guys in. It looks like they're starting to get...
So, now with the 20 seconds left to go here, they're just letting that clock run here. It looks like they will actually not have to snap the ball, but they will. They'll go to I formation. And Myers and the backfield ready to go here. He's going to hand off. And that is trying to push through here. Here's Hill trying to find his way. He'll be racked up there by the Blue Comet defense after he gets across the 30-yard line down to about the 32 for a run of 2 yards on the play. And that will do it here for the first half. Blue Comets will lead at 24-0 over Circle Tawanda as Hill picked up 2 yards on that one. He's got 15 yards on 2 carries. All right, so that's the way it's going to end here in the first half. The Blue Comets lead it 24-0 over the Circle Tawanda Thunderbirds here tonight. Good job by the Blue Comets. They started off with a kickoff return. They've had a field goal. They've had a reception touchdown. They've had a rushing touchdown. So it's been a good night here for the Blue Comets so far in this first half. We'll make some adjustments here and they'll have an even better second half. So I tell you what, we're going to send it back to the studio, and we're going to hear 2 minutes of wonderful 2 minutes of commercials from our wonderful, wonderful sponsors. Our Community National Bank halftime report is underway. We will also have our halftime report with Dr. Adams. It's coming up too here on Z95.3. Minutes and then the halftime interview. And then 2 minutes after that. Yeah.
Good evening, Blue Comet fans. Welcome to the 2019 football season. As we always do at our halftime interview, we start off with our State of the Union public school address with our superintendent and of USD 413s. And new superintendent this year is Dr. Kellen Adams. Dr. Adams, thanks for being here with us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
We appreciate it. And I'll tell you what, the first thing we wanted to talk about here was, we got a few things to talk about, but give us a little bit about yourself and how you became the superintendent of USD 413.
Absolutely. I was born and raised in Hayes, Kansas, and I actually taught for 5 years, taught middle school technology and math. I'm a graduate of Fort Hays. And then after teaching for 5 years, went and became a principal in Northwest Kansas, small district in Phillips County, where I spent the next 3 years. And then the last 3 years, I've been in El Dorado as the assistant superintendent, overseeing the business and operations. So this marks my seventh year in administration and 11th year overall in education. So.
All right. So just kind of intriguing to come to the city of Chanute. I mean, it's a great school system and great kids and stuff. So, you know, good, easy job to say yes, you'd like to take, right?
Absolutely. I was very impressed. In fact, during my research during the interview, several things stood out to me, but nonetheless, a great district to be a part of.
Right. Well, I tell you what, you kind of got thrown into the fire, and as we start this thing off here, and you know, you always try to be prepared, and you hope your staff is prepared, but we had something happen here when we started school here, and, you know, kind of had a nonviolent lockdown. Thank God it was that way. But I thought I would ask you, you know, how you felt like, you know, since you had such a short time with your people here, how you felt like the students, the parents, the teachers, and the school district in a whole handled that situation of the lockdown when we started school.
Sure, great question. To my knowledge, it's the first lockdown in several years in Chanute, according to what several veterans have told me. In fact, I talked to some people, they couldn't remember the last lockdown. So, in full disclosure, we had not yet taken the time administratively to go through that thing from cover to cover. Believe it or not, we had had some other pertinent issues going on. So, nonetheless, we just had not gotten to that. Not that it wasn't a priority, but we had not sat down and taken 2, 3, 4 hours even for that. So, but I thought our students handled it quite well. I was very impressed with our staff. Overall, our staff were very well composed, and I was extremely pleased with our parents and patrons for their support and understanding. You know, Larry, I think today's day and age, nobody can really put a full measure to how important safety is.
Right.
And so I appreciated everybody's understanding of how we approached that. For what it's worth, we received a lot of good support. So
That's good, because I was kind of wondering, I know how parents can be. So I'm figuring you guys were inundated with all kinds of questions and stuff. The good thing that the social media is, you guys were really good about pushing that out there to the police department. We were at the stations, and I think that helped to ease some of the parents' minds a little bit, because I know they couldn't get every phone call.
Sure. And of course, we'll never be able to communicate as fast or as well as we'd like to, but I can assure you we did do our best to communicate as efficiently as we could that day. So.
Right. Well, because we also have the testing thing too, and the parents aren't a part of that. They need to be part of it, because that's a big blast that they can put out, and that's a big thing. So I thought it went well too. You know, I was scared. You know, I know I had somebody at work, you know, got kids in school. They're scared, you know, for their kids. They don't know what's going on. They try to get answers, and you guys did a really good job. But I'm glad that the school system had an opportunity to just, you know, able to work through that, and it was good, and it was over, and everybody was safe.
Absolutely. And for what it's worth, we have very good processes in place, but something like this is always an opportunity for us to evaluate how can we be better next time.
Right.
Hopefully there isn't a next time.
Exactly.
But nonetheless, if there is, we want to take this opportunity to look at what can we improve upon going forward. So.
Definitely. Well, good job to the students and teachers. I thought they did really well with that. All right, next on there, you know, we always hear about, you know, the budget for education. You know, I'm a big proponent of the teachers, and budget should be a lot of it there. But, you know, how's that budget coming along in the state of Kansas nowadays? Maybe a little better than the years past?
Yep. So thankfully, the legislature did pass a new 5-year plan for school improved funding, and the courts did back that up in late June. And so we are seeing increased general fund dollars beginning this year. In this district, it was proposed to the $200,000 to $700,000.
Awesome.
Of course, that's subject to final enrollment and so forth. But as of now, new $700,000, and then for the next 4 years, we'll see about half of that infused every year. So.
Awesome. So that's good, and that's, you know, for the entire school district, that improves on just whatever the general budget we need to take care of teachers and, you know, make sure everything we have everything we need.
Absolutely. As you're well aware, the majority of our dollars go towards staff salaries, whether it be certified, classified, or otherwise. We're a very people-heavy district, and several school districts are. In fact, I don't know of any school district that isn't. So the majority of our operations dollars go to keeping salaries competitive, but then other parts of our operations that we look to expand upon as well.
Great, great. Well, you know, my thing too is, you know, my big thing is you know, trade schools. Is that something that's getting a little bit more into the schools now? A lot more VOTEC, where they might have the auto mechanics and the woodworking. Is that? And I know we have some construction stuff that you can get into in this area too. But is that something that's becoming more popular and bigger, especially in our school district?
I'm so glad you asked that.
If you look back at probably your educational career, at least for mine, there was this huge push on college.
Right.
And every kid needed to go to college, and college was the only track. And we quickly found out that that wasn't what the entire Kansas or nationwide workforce really needs.
Right.
We certainly need college-bound folks, but several vocations out there do not necessitate that 4-year or advanced degree.
Right.
But rather, it's that 2-year technical training or otherwise. And so I'm glad that the state has finally embraced this, and I really appreciate how the fact that USD 413 has embraced this. I don't care if it's a welding certificate, or if you're going to go into auto mechanics, be diesel certified, otherwise. There are several industries locally here that need good qualified workforce. And so for me, it's that tandem approach.
Right.
We definitely still want to focus on college, but we also want to focus on career readiness as well.
Definitely, and let the kids kind of choose a path. If they find something they like and that's what they want to roll with, that's kind of what happens. And kind of the way mine went back in the day. I was in college. Next thing I know, I was a DJ. I don't know what I did, but it was it turned out good for me. So it's just got to follow your path, and that's a great thing to do. And another thing that I'm sure you've been in the city for a little bit, but we have some really good people and things, organizations that help out or like to be a part of it, like our USD 413 Foundation. That thing and what they do with the school supplies to help out, that is so huge. And you guys had to be very, grateful that is there for us.
Absolutely. Words cannot express how thankful I am for things like the foundation. Not every district, 4A, 5A, even 6A, has a foundation.
Right.
And so that is an excellent support for our students and for our district. And again, I just cannot emphasize how great that is. So I'm very thankful for the foundation, all they're doing for kids and otherwise.
Yeah, they do a great deal. And a big thank you to all the companies and people in the city. They do a great job to make sure that thing is funded and taken care of too. So I guess one of the first things too is, new here. So what is one of the first things you really want to emphasize and push across here that your mission that you want to get going here as you start off in the 2019-2020 school year?
Absolutely. Our main focus, and staff heard about this at our back to school in-service, is a focus on all means all. And what I mean by that, Larry, is we want to focus on the fact that all students can be educated. That's every one of them, whether it's those that are bound for careers like we talked about earlier, or those that are going to go on to a 4-year medical degree. We want every single kid in this district to be successful. And it goes back to, again, the district motto, students first, and maintaining that and moving that forward. So just a big focus on that this year.
Definitely, and I'll tell you what, you got some really good principals at all the schools. You have great teachers. Mr. Epps, no disrespect to him, but that guy's just crazy, and I just love him to death. And the things that he does at Royster Middle School and everything that goes on at the elementary school and the things there, I tell you what, you have a great starting foundation for making students first in this community, and I think you guys have a great start with where you're at.
Absolutely. I'm very thankful for our administrative staff. They work a ton of great hours. Mr. Epps, it's nearly impossible to keep up with an energy of that guy.
Exactly.
In fact, if I could find a way to bottle that and sell it, I would, and I'd be a millionaire.
Exactly.
But truly, I mean this when I say this. Our administrative staff has been great, and I really enjoy working with those guys.
All righty, Blue Comet fans, we are back here as we are going through halftime. As Community National make halftime report. Blue Comet's leading at 24-0 here as we got a few minutes before the start of the second half. Good job by the Blue Comets to stay. Started off with a kickoff return for a touchdown, put the Blue Comets on the board first, and then they get a fumble, and that turns into a 24-yard Jacob Adams field goal, and then the Blue Comets forced them to punt after a good little drive there. Then a nice big 67-yard touchdown pass to Bradley Peavy from Ty Bowman for the Blue Comets to get the score up, keep it going. And at the end of the first quarter, there was another punt there. It was 17-0 at the end of the first quarter. Blue Comets forced to punt after that, and then Tawanda comes back, punts once again. Then the Blue Comets have a good long drive there. It lasts for about 3.5 minutes, and they take it down for a 61-yard field goal, or 61-yard drive. Ends up in a touchdown, and the PAT is good. All of those have been good tonight by Jacob Adams. So good job there by that young man. For your Blue Comets here tonight. They have done really, really well, and I tell you what, the nice job for the Blue Comets here is Ty Bowman is, I got him 3 of 7, 71 yards. He's got one passing touchdown. He's also ran the ball very well. He's got 6 rushes for 47 yards on the night. Tyler Davis, 3 rushes for 28 yards, 1 rush for 15 for Bradley Peavy, and we got 2 rushes for 9 yards there for Jaden Costin, 1 for Riker Donovan, and 2 rushes for 16 yards. And that is Jackson Coombs. We did have the Bradley Peavy kickoff return for the touchdown to start the game as well, and a nice job, Jaden Costin Costin. He's got a couple of those receptions for 24 yards. Bonnie P with that one touchdown reception for 64 yards on the night tonight. But the Blue Comets do have 28 yards in penalty yards here this evening. And so other than that, Blue Comets coming out here with they got 8 or 9 first downs. They've done an excellent job here in this first half. They've had Circle Tawana's done a pretty good job too. They've moved the ball, but whenever the Blue Comets need to make a big play on defense, they've been right there to take care of it. So the Blue Comets have done an excellent job here tonight against Circle Tawana to keep them at bay. As I don't think they've got inside the Blue Comets 20-yard line all night long. So Blue Comets is doing a great job here, doing what they need to do. And this is a great game and a good team here in Circle Tawana as we get ready for next week, which will definitely be a tough game there in Pittsburgh for the Blue Comets. We definitely can't look ahead here, but we still got another half to go. And this one, we can't give up anything here to the Thunderbirds here tonight as we go through this second half. For the Thunderbirds, in your Community National Bank halftime report, you got 2 of 5 for 15 yards there for Myers. Then they got a little bit of running out there for this team here, as you've got Kilman. He's got 2 rushes for 8 yards, and you have Cosset. He's got a couple rushes for 3, and you got the quarterback there. That is Myers. He's got 6 rushes. He's been back and forth. He's down to 1 yard of rushing after the negative couple sacks that he's had out there. Number 30, he's been running the ball pretty well. That's Ott. He's got a couple rushes for 7, and then number 8 out there, that is Hill. He's got a few of those for 15 yards too. A couple of receptions out there by Myers, and they themselves have about 35 yards in penalties with 3. Oh, that's not right. With 3 penalties on the night, and they've done a good job. Like I said, they've been able to pick up some first downs here. They got 5 of them on the night so far. They do have a few penalties, but the Blue Comets will be kicking the ball off to Circle whenever we get ready for the second half. Right now, your Community National Bank halftime score, it is Blue Comets 24, Circle 0. So we're going to send it back to the studio there. We're going to take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back for the second half. Blue Comets lead at 24-0, Z95-3.
Side of things, you have to figure, hey, when you go out, you play mistake-free football. You're going to walk out of here. Yeah, I'm good. High school kids are much more like that. You got to make some things happen. But what you do, you just come out and you play solid football. Defense, you put players in front of you in the back, defensive backfield, you put receivers in front of you, and you don't make any mistakes. Don't turn the ball over on offense. What do you see? What do you see doing? See changing it up in the second half, play a little more conservative, or what do you think will happen?
Early on in the second half, I think I honestly see them giving themselves a little bit more space to work with. I see them honestly not trying not to score. I see them trying a little harder to score, just so that they do have that space. So that
start the second half. Circle will be receiving and defending the south end.
Underclassmen and some of those second, third string players and to get that experience. But still.
Alrighty, we're back here as we get ready to go for the second half. Blue Comets lead it by a score of 24-0 as Jacob Adams gets ready for the kickoff here for the second half. And we are underway for the second half kickoff. Take about Tawana there. They're trying to take it up their sideline and trying to break some tackles there and do this. And they'll get it all the way up to all the way down to the 41-yard line. It's a good start there by McGinnis. Luke McGinnis there, number 7, I do believe. So it will be a first down and 10 for Tawanda.
First handle of the ball here in the second half. We'll start from 142.
And they'll have it at their own 42-yard line. So as Myers brings them to the line. Here we go. Myers going to look to pass. Throws it out here in the out. He's got his man there. That's number 21, and is caught. And number 21, that is Bowen. And he'll catch it out there at about the 45-yard line, so it'll be a gain of 3. So second down is 7. Second down is 7 for the Thunderbirds there at their own 45-yard line. Let me get this ready to go. There we go. Save that. That's why it's doing that. Okay, here we go. Myers, high formation. That's going to be another offsides penalty here by the Blue Cows, trying to anticipate that. Braden Dillo trying to get across that line there, sneaking in. That's going to take it up to midfield. So that'll be a second down and about 2 for the Thunderbirds as they get into, well, we're right there at the midfield stripe. It's not into Blue Cow territory yet. The ball sitting on the circle side of the 50-yard line. Back to I formation for Myers. Twin receiver set out to the far side. They go left to right on your radio dial. Myers under center. Hand out to the second man through. He's got some room in the middle. He'll pick up a few as he takes it into Blue Cow territory down to the 47. And it looks like first down. That is Otts. Never gets 3. That'll be another first down here for Circle. They'll have a first down and 10 from the 48-yard line of Chanute. So getting down to about 10 minutes to go here. And this third quarter, it's a 24-0 lead for the Blue Comets. Most of this, all that scoring is done in the first quarter for the Blue Comets. Take that back. They did have the big touchdown. The rushing touchdown in the second quarter, sorry. They're going to swing it out here now, going to drop it off, and it's complete. Tyler Davidson, a nice overfield tackle, trips him up as Dillon cleans it up. As they'll take it up there to about the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 2 on the pass play. So that's a 2-yard pass play right there. So under 10 to go, and it makes it a second down and a long 7 here, getting close to 8. And Circle taking their time in that huddle, coming out here with about 10 seconds left. Myers brings him up. He'll send the receiver over to the far side. That's Schultz. And coming and out in the backfield. This time Ott's going to have it. He'll bring it here to the near side. And Blue Comets going to wrangle him up there before he can get to the 40-yard line. So that's number 4 actually there. That is Coslet. He'll take it up there to the 42-yard line. 3 more on that one. So Coslet, number 4. So Coslet now makes it a third down and about 4 here for the Thunderbirds in this third quarter. Bringing in the play, number 16, that is Hageman. He brings it in here for Myers. Going out is Schultz to that left side once again. Kilman. Oh, sorry, that's number 8. That is Hill in the backfield by himself. Here's Myers. He's going to look to throw. He rolls out to his left side. Now still looking to throw. Pulls it down, trying to turn the corner. He's going to be met there. Struck hard there by Riker Donovan. And right there in front of the coach there. And that's going to be a 4th down as he gets nowhere on that play. No gain. Riker Donovan laying some wood right there. 4th down and 4. 42-yard line of the Blue Comets. Towanda still taking their time here. Down about 20 seconds to go on the play clock. They decide if they want to go for the punt here or try to go for it as they're down 24-0. So still taking their time. Now getting down to 7 seconds to go. They're going to have to hurry up to the line here. I don't know if they're going to get it off, but they're going to rush Myers with a trip receiver set here to the right side. And they don't get it. They do get it off just barely. Myers trying to find some room. He gets tripped up. Nice job there by Garrett Allman. And he doesn't get very far up ahead there as he takes it right back to the line of scrimmage. So no gain. Garrett Allman trips him up in the backfield. No gain on the play. First down, Blue Comets. So it's a turnover on downs. Blue Comets will take over with 7:44 to go here in the third. They'll have a first down and 10 on their own 43-yard line. So Blue Comets up 24-0. Get the ball back here. Ball's way over on the far side. So you got Peavy and Kester here that was lined up to the near side, the left, as they go right to left to the Blue Comets. Garrett Allman. Can't tell who out there with him, and now Tyler Davis into the backfield. Twin receivers set Bobby Peavy from the left to the right side, and give it to Tyler Davis right up the gut. And he'll take it up to about the 49-yard line. He'll pick up 6. We're going to get a steady dose of Tyler Davis here in this game from Coach Frizzell. 6 more there for Davis. 4 carries for 34 yards for Tyler Davis. 7:20 to go here in the third. 24-0 Blue Comets. There's Ty Bowman bringing the play in. Now, Kester out here to the left. Bio 7 trip receiver set over to the right side. Davis to the left of Bowman in the backfield. Here comes the snap. It's low. Picks up the snap. Does Bowman. Tries to get some of it. He breaks through 3 tackles. Oh, and a nice job there. Another good ankle tackle this time on the other side by Hill as Ty Bowman was trying to break away. And he'll take it up. He'll have enough for a first down, I do believe, at the 47-yard line of Towanda. So first down, Blue Comets. First down there is Ty Bowman. Picks up 4. 51 yards on the night for Ty Bowman. 6:50 to go here in this third quarter as Bowman brings it back to the line. He'll have Coombs in the backfield with him. Twin receivers set both sides of the formation. In the circle territory, here comes Costin in motion from the right to left side. Going to hand it to Coombs right up the gut. Trying to find some room. He'll be met there by a stack of Thunderbirds, and he'll take it up to the 43-yard line. Gain of 4 for Coombs. So number 30 out there, the linebacker, makes the stop. Second down and about 6 now for the Blue Comets from the 43-yard line of circle. Here in this third quarter, Blue Comets up 24-0. Bowman brings it to the line. Davis in the backfield. Twin receivers set both sides once again. Under center. Peavy in motion, left to right side. Get it handed off to him. And the Jet Suit turns the corner. Finds the rim. Barley Peavy with some great running down the corner on the sideline. Still on his feet. Finally pushed out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Barley Peavy first down. Blue Comets. They're going to mark him down there right at the 25-yard line. 18 yards on that carry by Barley Peavy. He's got 33 on a couple of carries here today. It's another Blue Comet first down. That's 10 on the night. Under 6 to go in this third quarter. And the Blue Comets driving once again. So first down and 10 from the 25-yard line of circle. Bowman, this time in the shotgun, gives it to Davis. Davis trying to work his way through, and he's going to be dragging tacklers with him as he gets across the 20 down to about the 18-yard line. Gain of 7 more for TD. Second down and about 3. They'll call it a long 3. Close to 4. But I'm going to say second down and a long 3. 5 minutes to play third quarter. Blue Comets driving once again here on the circle. They're already up 24-0 here in the third. So Bowman ready to go in the shotgun. And he's going to hold himself down. Here's the pitch out here. He'll find Davis. Outside, that's Riker Donovan. He's running over people inside the 10-yard line. Nice run, Riker Donovan. As he takes it all the way down inside the 10-yard line, down to about the 7. And a nice run there of 11 yards by Riker Donovan. First down and 10. Blue Comets from the 7-yard line. First down and goal from the 7. So 4.5 to go. And Riker Donovan gets the Blue Comets a first down and goal from the 7-yard line. Allman, Costin out wide to the far side. Kester and Peavy here to the near side. In the backfield is Bowman with Donovan. And this kind of hand it off to Donovan. He still finds his way through. He's bouncing it up all the way to the 5-yard line. A couple yards there. Hard running, Riker Donovan, for 2 more. So that makes it a second down and goal from the 5-yard line for the Blue Comets. We get under 4 to play here in this third quarter. 24 another Blue Comets trying to make a little add-on. So second and goal from the 4-yard line. Here comes Ty Bowman. He'll go under center. Riker Donovan once again behind him in the backfield. Twin receivers set both sides. Oh, that's a low step, and Bowman and Ott is in the backfield quick, and he's going to get the sack back there and knock Bowman all the way back to the 8-yard line. That's a loss of 3. Ott gets back there quick. He anticipated that one and got in that backfield. And caused a disruption there. That'll bring up a third down and goal from the 8-yard line now for the Blue Comets. So they're just sniffing the goal line here. And going backwards on that play. As we get the clock down now to 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. And it's 24-0 Blue Comets. Bowman breaks the huddle. He'll have Jackson Coombs in the backfield to his right side as they go right to left on your radio dial. Twin receiver set. To the right, Cam Kester out here to the left on his own. Bowman rolling out to that side, and he's finding his man. Oh, and in and out of the hands. Oh, hit him right in the hands. As that is an incomplete pass there. As Brodie Peavy. Oh, that's Garrett Ullman on the incomplete pass. So that's going to bring in Jacob Adams. He'll come in here now for a field goal attempt. He's already got 1 of 24 tonight. This one looks like it'll be at about 25-yard field goal attempt here for Adams. So low snap, and Costin picks it up. Now he's going to try to run around the other side. Fire drill, and he's going to be dragged. No, he's still on his feet. Costin trying to come back the other side, looking for some blockers. He'll find them. He'll go around the edge. Jaden Costin in the end zone. Touchdown! Oh, no, ref. Come on, ref. That's a bad call right there, ref. Oh, my goodness, he dived in. They're going to say he was out at about the half-yard line.
That should be 6.
Oh, that looks like a touchdown from here. Oh, my goodness. So the Blue Comets are going to turn it over, and that ball hit the... It looked like he was in. I don't know where they're saying he was out there unless he stepped out of bounds before he fell forward. But that's a turnover on downs. The Blue Comets give it back to circle here with a chance at a safety. As a nice job by Jaden Costin. He takes it 7.5 yards, and they needed 8. And it's down to the inside of the 1. And that sure did look like a touchdown to me. So the ball's inside the 1-yard line here for Central Toronto. First down and 10. They got 99.5 yards to go. But I have a feeling that Coach Emley's going to dial something up here for this defense and see if we can't get a safety, maybe get the ball back in a short field as we get down to 2:18 to go here as Myers under center. Going to look to try to find some room. They'll hand it off. And that is number 8, Hill. He'll get a few of them across the 5, give him some breathing room up to the 6-yard line.
All right, number 8, Hill, Stipends guard.
So Hill picks up 5. Second down and 5 to go here. As Tawana now gets a little breathing room, get out of that shadow of their end zone, gives them a little bit of room there. They're at the half foot. That ball could have just barely been out of the end zone. That sure did look like a touchdown from up here, folks. We'll have to go back and check it on the video. But here we go. First down, second and 4 now for Myers and the Thunderbirds. He's got Hill in the backfield, bringing the man in motion, going to give it to Hill, and he is hit as he comes to the line, and the Blue Comets now allowing him to go anywhere. He may have got a couple. As he stretched it up for a couple there to the 8-yard line. Hill picks up 2 more.
He is, looks like he's
Grinding out a yard there.
third down. He just can't bring him down. He keeps swerving away from
So
him.
3rd down and 7 here. Looks at about a 3rd down and about 3. They are moving the stick there. So 3rd down and about 3. We get under a minute to go here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes Tawanda. 3rd and 3 from their own 9-yard line. Myers brings him to the line. Pitches it out here to Hill. He tries to turn the corner. He's going to blockers out there to turn the corner. He gets tripped up there. Comes across the 10-yard line. Down to about the 12.
That's good for a keeper. First down.
That should be enough for a Thunderbird first down, and it is. That's number 7 on the night. Stops the clock with 35.8 to go in the 3rd as he moves it up to about the 13-yard line, and he'll pick up 5 yards on that one. He's got 27 yards on the night, does Hill for the Thunderbirds. 35.8 to go. We're getting close to the end of this 3rd quarter. 2 long drives by both of these teams. That's pretty much taken up the quarter. The Big Comets still lead at 24-0 here in the 3rd. And looks like we're finally going to get the clock rolling. All right, now we're ready to play. Like the way we're talking, there might have been some laundry out there, but I don't see any. So here we go. First down and 10 from the 13-yard line for the Thunderbirds on I formation. Going to give it to Hill on the pitch. He'll take it over to the left side. He'll be stacked up there as he gets across the line of scrimmage there to about to the 13. They'll give him 1.
Number 8, Quinnsfield coming around the right side. He came to the tackle. Number 9.
So 1.
Emily.
So Emling there on the stop for the Blue Comets. That looks like they're going to let the clock run out here to the end of the 3rd quarter. And it's going to be a 24-0 lead for your Blue Comets here at the end of the 3rd. So we'll be back for the 4th quarter. It's on the way. The Blue Comets are going to go 1-0 to start the year. 4th quarter coming up for you here on your home for the Blue Comets Z95.3. 1 minute, please. Alrighty, Blue Comet fans, we are back here as we get ready to go for the 4th quarter. Blue Comets on defense here. It is a 2nd down and 10 now for Tawana as we start the 4th. And Myers going to look to pass. Going to dump it off over to the flat on the left side. On the right side, it is in and out of the hands of the receiver. Incomplete pass. Full of 8 for 20 yards on the night for Myers. Not a big passing game by both teams here tonight. We've done the one big pass plays. We do have some laundry on the field here for Circle Tawana. Looks like we're going to get a hold. And the Blue Comets are going to decline it to make it a 3rd down and 10. Let's see, so it will be a 3rd down and 10 after the declining of the penalty. 3rd down and 10 here for the Thunderbirds. And Myers brings into play. Now he'll send him up here to the line as they go right to left on your radio dial. He'll come up under center. Single receiver out here to the left side. It's a pitch here to Hill. He'll try to turn the corner as he goes around the right side. Trying to find some room out there, but he's finally going to be taken down before he can get to the 20-yard line. Looks like he'll be there about the 18. So he'll
escaped the defensive line a little bit in the third quarter a couple times. And, for small guys,
picking up
those are things that you really have to utilize.
5 right there. So that brings up a 4th down and about 6 now. 4 circle, and they're going to be kicking here on another punt to the Blue Comets. Going back deep. Looks like Bradley Peavy will go back deep. Jaden Costin, Jackson Coombs have been going back deep as well for these kicks. So we will be ready to kick for the Blue Comets. He'll kick from 17-yard line. The Blue Comets standing just on the other side of the midfield stripe, and Weaver with a good kick. It's on the way. It'll be taken there by Peavy. He'll make a first man miss along the Tawana circle. Sideline, breaking tackles. He's in the field. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Blue Comets. And that's another return. This one's a punt return for a touchdown by Bradley Peavy. He's had a kickoff return and now a punt return for the touchdown for the Blue Comets here. And there's going to be a penalty flag out down there. We got the referee with his hat off. So that could mean a couple of penalties out there on the field. So we'll see what all going down here with this. But a nice job there running back and forth by the Peavy. And so they're having a little chat with them over there. All the umpires, referees, talking about what they're going to do here with 10:41 left to play. You got a holding on the return team. Personal foul. So we had a personal foul on a crackback block, it looked like. And we also had a holding. So the Blue Comets going to be way back here. And they're going to mark that off from the 44-yard line. And that'll take it back into Blue Comet territory here as we see. All the way back to the 41-yard line. So the Blue Comets will get it on their own 41-yard line with 10:41 to play. Up 24-0. And here come the Blue Comets back out on offense. So we'll take the punt return kickoff off the board. As Bradley Peavy having himself a great game here tonight. So here come the Comets. With 10:41 to play, up by 24-0, and take a long drive right here. Just drive right down the field, take some time off this clock. Let's get out of here 1-0, get ready for Pittsburgh next week. Bowman in the shotgun. Going left to right on your radio now, looking to pass. Now finally gets flushed, and he gets hit as he is sacked right there. Back to the 31-yard line. So 17 Schultz gets the sack there. And, yeah, that's a coverage sack right there. Good coverage downfield by the Towanda defense because he had nobody to throw it to. And those linemen can only hold those guys for about 4 or 5 seconds. You got to get rid of the football. So I don't call that a coverage sack, but it is a loss of 10 by Bowman. 9 carries, 44 yards. He does have a rushing touchdown and a throwing touchdown tonight. So now it's a 2nd down and 20. Costin in motion, right to left side. Give it to Davis. He tried to push it up the middle. And a good job once again by Schultz. Stuff in the middle. Sending Tyler Davis back to the 30-yard line for another loss. This time TD loses one. And that'll be a 3rd down and about 20, maybe 19 here for the Blue Comets. They need a big play with 9.5 to play in this ball game. So as the Blue Comets come to the line, trip receiver set here to the near side. They go left to right. Eric Urban in as receiver here on the far side. They're going to dump off a little screen. Tyler Davis gets a block up the gut. He'll get it across the 40-yard line, back to the 41, back to the original line of scrimmage. That's a gain of 11. So Tyler Davis on the screenplay for 11. 4th down and 11 for the Blue Comets now as Bradley Peavy comes out. to do some punting, up 24-0. And might as well punt it away, put the defense out there, give them some work here, as they've done a good job keeping circle from penetrating the 20-yard line here tonight. So the Blue Comets ready to go. Here's another good punt, ready to go, the second one of the night by Bradley Peavy. Good snap. They come after him, and he gets the punt away. He'll send it out there, and it's taken by Hill, and he is racked up at the 40-yard line by Jackson Coombs. He lays him down, and they'll be at the 41-yard line. So Towanda, with 8:16 to go, will have the ball on their own 41-yard line. First down and 10. Blue Comet defense back out, trying to wrap this one up. Start off 1-0, and they lead at 24-0 right here at the 8:16 mark of the fourth quarter. Myers brings it back to the line. He's got chip receiver set here to the near side, bringing the man in motion. They're going to hand off to the man in the middle, and that ball is out. And they're going to say it's a fumble, and it is out. The Blue Comets, I thought it came out afterwards, but the Blue Comets come up with it, and a nice job there. Bray Dundillo comes out of there with it. Number 52, so it's a fumble. Another turnover here by Towanda Circle with 8:10 to go. They'll put the Blue Comets back on the field with their offense. And I have a first down and 10 from the Towanda 40-yard line. So, Blue Comets went backwards on their last drive to see if they can go forward here. Put the nail in the coffin. Take a winning ride home. All right. Twin receivers set both sides. Bowman in the backfield with Tyler Davis to his right side as they go left to right. Bringing the man in motion. Going to hand it off to Peavy. He's going to find Tyler Davis. Through the hole. Bradley Peavy finding some room. Stiff arm. Still trying to bring it up the field. It cuts it back inside. Bradley Peavy still on his feet. Taken down there at about the 10-yard line. And boy, I tell you, there's a little extra scrumming going on down there by the circle defender. And he's lucky because he kind of threw a little knee there towards Bradley Peavy's head there, so no call to get everybody out of there. 30-yard run by Bradley Peavy down to the 10, and it's a first down and goal, Blue Comets. $63 yards on 3 carries here tonight, and now, we're going to get it's going to be a penalty flag. I'm sorry, folks, I did not see this. I was working on my stats here, and we're going to get a penalty against the Blue Comets, so we're going to negate the play. And the Blue Comets now. So that's a big loss on the penalty there, as we won't get that play back. Didn't quite see what the call was there, but it had to be some personal foul there against the Blue Comets, so it gets them all the way back here at the 46-yard line. So Blue Comets back out of here. First down to 16 from the 46. Now Ty Bowman's going to hold it. Design run. He'll take it up the middle. Schultz on his back as he takes it down to the 40. He'll get a run of 6. So Schultz on the tackle there. That takes it to a second down and 10. Second down at 10 from the 40-yard line. 7 minutes to play. Bowman comes in. He'll get under center. Trip receiver set here to the right side. And under center he goes. Going to hand off to Jackson. Coombs going to take it right up the gut there. He'll be met by number 30, Otts. We'll take it up to about the 36-yard line. He'll get 4. Picking up 4 more there. Another flag out on the play here for. Looks like that was going to go against the Blue Comets as well. Well, home cooking here in the fourth quarter. So we're still having a chat about it. 6:47 to go. Blue Comets stay on defense. We have a block in the back. And that's going to go against the Blue Comets as well. So another penalty. Takes it back to the 47-yard line. So Wow. Second down and 10 now from the 47-yard line for the Blue Comets. So a couple big plays here by the Blue Comets been negated by penalty.
4 wide ones. He's got a running back next to him. He takes the snap.
So now Bowman's going to look to pass. Going to find Bobby Peavy there, and it's going to go in and out of his hands. Incomplete pass.
Complete.
Ballman a little off target there. He picked him up, and they're going to bring up 3rd and long.
So that'll stop the clock with 6:25 to go. Brings up a 3rd down and about 17 from the 47-yard line for the Comets. They're trying to just finish this thing up here as they got a couple of penalty calls against them here in this drive. Started off about their own 40. They started off on the 20 to 40-yard line. And a big run there by Peavy was negated there by a penalty, bringing it all the way back. Here we are, 3rd down and 17 for the Blue Comets. After the incomplete pass, Ty Bowman got to roll over to his left side. Look at the pass, puts it up in the air, and over the head there of the intended receiver. And boy, that sure looked like some pass interference out there, but no call. So at the 47-yard line, it will be a 4th down after the incomplete pass. 4 of 11 for 52 yards, 82 yards on the night for Ty Bowman with the 1 touchdown. So 6:20 to go. We're going to get a punt in here as Bobby Peavy is going to be standing on his own 45-yard line. Here's the snap, and Bobby runs over to his left just a little bit. He's going to try to get a little punch, see if he can get it down. And it is taken there by Hill, trying to bring it up the middle. Blue Comets right there on him. First one to grab it in there is Caden Morley, number 22, and he takes him down. So a 6:06 to go, and the Blue Comet defense back out as he takes it out to the 17-yard line. Let's see. All right. So ready to go, 1st down and 10 for Towanda. See if they can put some points on the board here before the end ones. They got 6 minutes left to go. Trailing 24-0 Blue Comets. Ready to play some defense here. As Myers goes under center, trip receiver center over to that to far side. Going to look to put it up. He's got his man there. He's caught at about the 24-yard line. Breaks 1 tackle. Still on his feet up close to the 28 before he's finally taken down. So up to the 28-yard line. Should be enough for a 1st down there for Towanda. That's number 9 on the night. And Schultz gets another 1st down there. That's 10 on that one. So now 1st down and 10. Myers under center. Gonna look to pass once again. Throwing it back over that same side. Oh, man, it is almost. Nice shot there, Jaden. Oh, sorry, number 6. Jaden Costin, that's not him. Number 6, Trenton Harding was right there, and he was trying to jump that pass, and he knocked it away. Incomplete pass. Nice job there by Harding. So it is a 3rd down. Make that a 2nd down and about 6 here for Towanda. Ball sitting at the 33-yard line. So from the 33-yard line, 2nd down and 6, 5.5 to play in the ball game. Towanda. Myers under center, going to pitch it out here, and he'll find Hill. But a good job, Rocker Donovan right there. But we got a penalty flag comes in, and that may be a holding call. We'll see what happens. So we'll shut the clock down here. 5:22 to go.
The only issue with that, Riker Donovan got a little too high on Hill. He really needs to get lower, especially like I said before with a smaller.
So we're going to get a holding call here on Circle. So a holding call on Circle, that'll back him up all the way back to the 28-yard line. So now they get that clock rolling. They got a 2nd down and 15 from the 23-yard line. Sorry, the 23 is where they are. Myers under center once again. Going to look to pass, and he is going to be hit in the backfield. Nice job getting in the backfield. Blue Comet defense. Oh, yeah, that's what they needed. Kyle Palmer gets back there with a sack, and it's a loss. Back to the 18-yard line. That's a loss of 3.
When he gets to his junior and senior year.
So now down to 4:40 to go. Blue Comets have now forced a 3rd down and 20 for Towanda.
Now it's third.
So here comes Myers bringing him back to the line once again. Triple receiver set over to that far side as they go right to left on your radio now. In the backfield with Hill behind him. Gonna look to pass once again. He's flushed out of that pocket. Throws it over to that far side, and it's an incomplete pass. He had a lot of pressure on him. He was looking to get rid of it. He had to get out of the pocket, threw it away. 4:14 to go. 4th down and long now for a circle. So Blue Cow should get some decent field position here into this 4th quarter. This second half hasn't been a whole lot by the Blue Comets here. They had a punt. They had a good long drive and was going to go for the field goal. Jaden Costa tried to run it in on the fire drill. Got it down to the half-yard line. Looked like it was a touchdown to me. And some turnovers, but the Blue Cows have had to punt the ball a couple of times here in the second half. So here we go with Weaver. Another punt. It's low, and he'll get it away. Costa to Peavy will let it bounce there at about the 50-yard line. It'll take a circle bounce all the way down, inside the 40, down to the 39-yard line. So Chanute takes over, 1st down and 10 from their own 39-yard line with 4 minutes to play. So Blue Comets with one more drive here. If they can hold on to it, see if they can run the clock out and get this one 24-0 here tonight to go 1-0 before we head to Pittsburgh next week. And then we get 3 at home for the Blue Comets. And those SEK League play games, all at home, like those. So here come the Blue Comets coming back out here. And Ty Bowman in the backfield, ready to go here. 4:01 to play the ball game. Ty Bowman get a roll out here to his right side. Now pulling down, looking for a block. He's going to find some room here, and he'll drop out of bounds inside the 45-yard line of Towanda. Looks like about the 44 of Circle. That's a 17-yard run there by Ty Bowman.
The defense got back out on the field. She knew we're still over here on the sideline. It hadn't been 30 seconds.
So another 1st down here for the Blue Comets as they keep that clock rolling. 3:50. 11 1st downs now for Chanute.
Officials are a little lackadaisical, as we've seen with a few of their calls.
At any rate, it's 1st down and 10.
So 1st down for the Blue Comets. They'll send a triple receiver set over to the far side. Down here by himself, Eric Erb on the near side. Erb. Bowman rolls out here to his left. He's got a man out there in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. That is Colton Fritsch. So an incomplete pass. 4 of 12 for 82 yards tonight. And he's had 3 or 4 of those passes dropped by his receivers this evening. Definitely cannot do that once we get into next week's game. Got to be a little bit more sure-handed out there by that receiving core from Ty Bowman. 3:27 left to play. Blue Comets going to come out of here with their first win of the year. Go to 1-0. They said a nice ride home. And we'll be ready for the next week as we go to Pittsburgh. Here's Bowman under center. Peavy in motion, left to the right side. Going to hand it off to, looks like Jackson Coombs up the middle. He'll take it up to about the 40. So Coombs up the middle. He'll take it up to about the 40-yard line. He'll gain 4. Keeping that clock running. Make it a 2nd down, and make it a 3rd down and 6 for the Comets from the 40-yard line. I said the clock rolling down to 3 minutes to go. And Blue Comets in no hurry here. As long as they get to off before the play clock, which is down to about 15. Tyler Davis in the backfield to the right side of Ty Bowman, trips to the left side. And Bowman looking that way once again. He'll get it up the middle. He'll find Jaden Costin right there at the 35-yard line. Made at the 36, so that's 4. So Jaden Costin, and a little bit slow getting up there for the circle defender, but he's up and moving. So fourth and about 5 or 6 here for the Blue Comets. It looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field here with 2:41 to go, up 24-0. Might as well try to get that first down. Keep that clock running. Peavy goes out wide to the left side with Costin wide to the right. Tyler Davis in the backfield under center. Bowman faking the handoff. Avoids the sack. Oh, he thought he avoids the sack. He's going to be in the backfield. He is hit there at the 50-yard line. He's going to be sacked. Down at the 50. That's a loss of about 14. Fourth sack of the night by Circle Tawanda.
In that case, your goal as an when he rolls out to his left.
So that'll turn the ball over on turnover on downs by the Blue Comets after the sack. 2.5 to go. We'll give it back to Tawanda. 2:33. The ball will be onto the midfield stripe for Tawanda. So a chance to put some kind of points on the board here, but they haven't got inside the 20 for the Blue Comet. Against that Blue Comet defense all night. So we'll see if we can keep them out here for this final 2.5 minutes as Myers brings them to the line. Hill in the backfield and a receiver on both sides. Myers looking to pass. Pulls it down, runs over to his right side, puts it up in the air. Got a man down there and is almost intercepted. Great play on the ball. Out there by Trenton Harding. Knocking it away. 5 for 12, 57 yards on the night for Myers. Not much better than ever Ty Bowman when it comes to passing the ball, but not really needing to. Got the pass touchdown, got the touchdown off the rushing touchdown. We also have field goal by Jacob Adams, and we got a kickoff return by special team scoring. So scoring in all aspects of the game, that's a good way to win. 2:25 left to go. Myers brings them back to the line. He'll send trips over here to the near side this time. Hand it off. And a nice job in the backfield by the Blue Comet defense right there to wrap him up before he could go anywhere. That is Jackson Coombs. And that's a stop and a loss of 1 by Hill. So that makes it a third down and a long 11 as that clock will roll down to 2 minutes to go here. Blue Comets looking to get that first win of the year. Go 1-0. Nice job by the Comets. Get that first win for Coach Frizzell. And Myers will bring it right back to the line here with a third down and a long 11. I formation once again for a Circle. Myers looking to pass, staying in the pocket, now being flushed out to bring it up the middle. Nice hold there by the offensive line, no call. And Colton Fritz going to be there and keep him from getting to the 45-yard line, but it'll be close. 45 of Chanute, that's a gain of 9 by Myers. That'll bring up a fourth down and about 5 as that clock will roll down to about 1 minute to go here before they get to the line for a Circle. So here comes Myers. They'll bring him up. Back to I formation for the Thunderbirds. Needs 6 here for a first down to keep this drive alive. Myers flush out of pocket once again. Coombs right there on him. It looks like he's going to ring him up, and a nice job. Ty Leedy, number 31. Ty Leedy with a great stop there and not letting him go anywhere. He picked up a few. They get into Blue Comet territory there at the 47-yard line, but the Blue Comets will take over with 41.5 seconds to go, and the Blue Comets are going to win this ball game 24-0. We'll get that offense out here, and should be victory formation for the Blue Comets with 40 seconds left. We'll see what they decide to do as they get ready to come to the line. Here come the Blue Comets. And it will be Ty Bowman stepping up here. They got to get that play off here. They'll get it off, and they're going to let Kester, with that Herb, the quarterback, and they'll hand it off up the middle. And that may do it here. I don't know if the Blue Comets going to have to run another play They don't really have to, but they may. Herb comes back in. They're going to give him a play. It's a second down and about 6 for the Blue Comets. As Gage Hanna, the running back, in motion this time is Dean. And there's Dean. He finds some room, breaks some tackles, gets a block from Herb, finds some room, and he does get at least a yard out of it. And that's going to do it. It's going to be a 24-0 win for your Blue Comets. Wrapping it up here tonight from Circle to Wanda, and the Blue Comets are going to go to 1-0 on the year. Great job here by the Blue Comets. I tell you what, that's a good win. Saw some things I know they can improve on. I know Coach Rozelka is going to be ready to really work on some things here because some mistakes were made tonight, and we can't have that once we go to Pittsburgh next week, as it could cost us dearly. So we're going to take a 3-minute break and come back and bring you the post-game show brought to you by North Santa Fe Auto and Tire. That is coming up in 3 minutes here on your home for the Blue Comets Z95.3. Three, please.
Okay. For high-risk motorists, the past bad driving record, bad credit history, or lack of continuous auto insurance coverage, even bad personal profiles. They represent many companies with payment plans designed to get you back on the road to recovery. Keeping your auto on the road doesn't have to be expensive. Call Associated Professional Services at 431-9699 or stop by 1108 West Main in Chanute. Call Peggy and find out where you stand, or you could be walking a very long time. If you don't come by today, we can't start saving you money.
Authorization, enrollment, and activation activities are required. Receive all services. Contact institution for details.
2 lattes, please, on me. Yeah? My free Casasa Cashback checking account surprised me with sweet cash rewards. So thoughtful. Cashback simply appreciates me. It also refunds my ATM withdrawal fees. My Megabank account just takes money out every month without even asking. Sounds like it's time to move on.
Take back the special treatment you deserve with Casasa Cashback.
Member FDIC. The Drive to Zero Coalition reminds us that every life is important and invites you to join the Drive to Zero campaign. Drunk drivers are involved in 1/3 of all traffic crash fatalities. That's over 100 fellow Kansans. Please do your part. Designate a sober driver and get home safely. Buckle up and eliminate distracted driving. And remember, in Kansas, you drink, you drive, you lose. Sponsored by the Kansas Department of Transportation and the Drive to Zero Coalition.
My grandpa started small, real small. Back then, he didn't have much to start with. A piece of land, a mule, and a sack of seed. But he made it work. And my family's been making it work for 3 generations since. To think, it all started from a seed.
In farming, everything starts with a seed. At Community National Bank and Trust, we've got the seed money you need to get started. You take pride in your work, and we take pride in helping you do it. Find a Community National Bank and Trust near you at mybankcnb.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At the Daily Grind in Chanute, you are sure to satisfy your sweet tooth with one of our many delicious protein shakes. Packed with 21 essential vitamins and minerals, our protein shakes are a great way to replace your midday drive-through routine. Or if you are looking for an energy boost to start your day, you can grab a refreshing herbal tea located inside Inertia at 2816 South Santa Fe in Chanute. The Daily Grind will be your favorite stop for a kickstart into a healthier you.
It's free checking that pays in ways that matter at your local commercial bank. As for Casasa, you get free rewards paid each month, no monthly maintenance fees, and refunds on ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. All you need is at least 12 debit card purchases a month, at least 1 direct deposit or automatic payment, and be enrolled to receive e-statement notices. Sound too good to be true? It's not. It's free, and you get rewards. Visit your local commercial bank and ask them about free checking with a Casasa account today. Member FDIC.
The Blue Comet Nation listens to Blue Comet Sports on Z95.3.
Alrighty, Blue Comet fans, we are back here as we get ready to wrap this up on your North Santa Fe Auto and Tire post-game or wrap-up show here. Blue Comets win it 24-0 tonight on the First half scoring. All scoring happened in the first half, and things started off with the opening kickoff as Bradley Peavy took it back 82 yards for the opening kickoff, back to the house for the score. And then Tawanda gets it right back. They have a fumble, and the Blue Comets were able to get a little drive there, put together a field goal drive for Jacob Adams of 24 yards. They will give it back to Tawanda, force them to punt. Blue Comets get it right back, and they go 67 yards on the touchdown play from Bradley Peavy to Ty Bowman to Bradley Peavy on that. And this is all in the first half here. And then we get a couple of punts by both teams going into that second quarter. Tawanda punts again, and the Blue Comets get a good 61-yard drive. Ends up in an 11-yard touchdown run by Ty Bowman there in that first half. Ends at that first half. So good job by the Blue Comets in the first half. Second half, 5 drives, had the ball for about 12 minutes, 2 turnover on downs, 2 punts, the end of the game. Just kind of going backwards there a little bit, so I know the coach is going to have something to really want to be working on for next week. The coaches are always going to find something. So I tell you what, I think it was a really good job here by the Blue Comets. It was a good win and a way to start the season here tonight. But coach should be happy with the win. Makes it a little bit easier to get home, but definitely first game, get it out of the way, and work on some good stuff as we get ready to go to Pittsburgh next week. And then 3 games at the house, which will be some SEK League games, which will be very, very good for the Blue Comets. But good job here by the Blue Comets. Like I said, not much passing here, as we have 5 of 13 for 86 yards, 1 touchdown for Ty Bowman. You got Tyler Davis tonight. As let me get a little bit of light on it here, folks, if you'll forgive me. Tyler Davis, he has 6 carries for 40 yards. We had 3 carries for 63 yards, and the touchdown on the kickoff return by Bradley Peavy. It was 12 rushes, 58 yards, and the touchdown there by Ty Bowman running the ball. Jaden Costin did have 3 carries for 16 yards. Riker Donovan, 3 carries for 14, and it looks like Coombs had 4 carries for 24 yards. Good receiving as well. Jaden Costin, 3 of those receptions for 28 yards, 1 for 67, and a touchdown to Bradley Peavy, 1 for 11 yards to Tyler Davis. And the Blue Comets did have 3 punts on the night, right? 4 punts on the night, 30, 25, and 28 yards on the night. But the penalties, that's where we got them here, as we had, let's see, that's 33, 41, 52 yards in penalties with 7 penalties on the night, but the Blue Comets did muster 12 first downs on the evening. So got to work on the penalties, got to work on better handling of the ball. I mean, we missed some good passes out there that should have been caught as well. So we had some drop passes out there, a couple of them. So got to hang on to that football for Ty Bowman and the Blue Comets. It's been a good, fun first night here. Sorry we got a little bit crazy to start off. We have some new crews working the other stations. Hopefully we got them all working and going. So good luck to those teams there as we go through the rest of the night. All right, that is going to do it for me here. As we get ready to wrap it up, we're headed back to Chanute. We'll see you for more football action on Friday night from Pittsburgh next week for Blue Comet football here on your home for the Blue Comet C95.3. Zach, making it sound good back in the studio. Hope everyone has an awesome, blessed, and wonderful night. We're out of here. Bye-bye. All right, man, good job. We'll see you next week. All right, brother, have a good one. All right, bye-bye.